Let me know if you can hear me out there. We got 48 seconds left. We'll get these vibes going. Go ahead and start giving shout outs now while we are on the countdown, and then I'll continue the shout outs as we start the show. Shout out to Nocturnal Slang. What's good, bro? Seymour, I see you. Raymar, what's good? Macho Man, Randy Savage, what's going on? Yum Beans, you already know what it is. Wackabutt, what's up, bruh? You drunk tonight? Azura, what's good? Yegs, what's going on? Amaterasu, what is good? So, we're about to start the show. Oh, shit. And A Magnificent has showed up. We're about to go ahead and get that intro cracking. Let's go. The sequence. What is good? What is good, everybody? How my vocals? It might be a little lower. Just that. Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check. How them vocals? Are they too loud? What is good, everybody? Hey. Let's go ahead and continue the shout outs here, and then I will do some housekeeping. So let's check in with the patented Echo. Righteous Beast, what's good? WB4 Productions, what's going on? Big Bruv Nick, what's good? Rax the Way, what's going on? Again, Wackabutt, what's good? Silly ass. Audio is not on one. Oh, it's a little low, but okay. Destructo, what is good? Rax the Wave, what's poppin'? SS Fame, what's good? So the audio is too low? How about the audio now? Give me a 1 if the audio went up in volume. We good? Hey, how the audio though? All right. I trust your ears, A Magnificent, man. You got some good mixes. I don't know what the cat reading, or is that a cat coming out the box? What is going on, Black 59 Razor? What's good, bro? Oh, so we looking good then. All right, so let's go ahead and get this show started. This is the live stream. What I do is I listen to people's music. I do not care what type of genre it is, guys. I only care if it is technically sounding good and the basic ideas and concepts behind your compositions make sense, and then that's how I rate it. So the ratings, thank you for the sub. So the ratings go as follows. So 1 is trash, 2 is almost trash, 3 is bad, 4 is below average, 5 is average, 6 is above average, 7 is good, 8 is great, 9 is fine, and 10, I don't think I have to explain that. Hopefully I'm wishing and trying to push manifesting 10 energy in your direction. I got a little bit of frame drops. I do apologize for that. I think that has to do with maybe the lighting situation, but we'll deal with that. Anyways, I'm on my reliable laptop, my Lenovo Legion Wi-Fi 40. I have plans on talking about the best laptops for music production like I always do every year, so let that be a part of the housekeeping. I do greatly appreciate, and if you did read the description and you weren't just sitting in beats, I am giving opportunities to people for them to sell stuff on my website, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in a second here. Thank you for everybody that joined in the show. But ground rules are as follows. Make sure that you send in music that is yours. I mean, no exception. Make sure that you have it properly named. I do not charge for you to submit your beat. And some people are critical of me not charging just for the submission, but I'm not gonna do that. However, I do have a way a means of supporting this channel, and that is to donate to this channel, and I greatly appreciate that. And people that donate 20 or more and they have submitted music, they get priority. I am in the midst of changing that to where I will have something like a members subscription or something like that. So therefore, people that pay $20 each and every Sunday will only have to pay it one time a month, and that will show the dedication. Of course, with me opening my website back up, which is DJAveMcRee.net, the link's in the description box, I will have all kinds of things in play because people ask me questions, people want things to be answered, and I do understand that. People are willing to pay for that type of knowledge. Arc of Noise, what's going on? I see you over there. I'm biased today. Boom Bap is getting 5s and below. Damn. See, this is why you can't be a moderator. This is why you can't be a moderator. But I want to say special shout outs to everybody that's here. We have about 48 people watching. Clap for yourself. Yeah, so I had to pull out the Mike Tyson Punch Out, boy. That's what it is. I love that game. That's like one of my favorite games on Nintendo. I am, by the way, DJAveMcRee, aka Traptendo, and I run a YouTube channel for those who are new here, where I do stuff on tutorials, reviews, and podcast studio vibes, mainly for musicians. I don't do much artist stuff because I consider musicians or music producer, beat makers, and stuff like that they are artists too as well. However, people can submit music. I'm talking about music songs. I don't care what type of style it is. Again, I just care if it is good or not. If you watch my channel or a few times and this is your first time, congratulations. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, this is my channel right here in the flesh. I've been talking about a whole bunch of things. I am an MPC head all day, every day. I'm also an SP404 head too. And I got the new hotness, God bless. And thanks for all the opportunities over there at Roland. More housekeeping. If you are following me, you know I like to drop memes and make people laugh and think and whatever else. You know, those memes have been very crispy. Shout out to all my moderators too, by the way. I want them to get as much love as humanly possible. I have new merch coming to the store very soon, but this is the merch that is on my channel right now. And it also helps support this channel at no additional cost to you. And yeah, so, you know, I got my no cap shirt that got ripped by a bigger YouTuber. I got my Traptendo shirt, which thank God, or actually not even thank God, you know, I guess people know when stuff is trademarked, so they do their research. But anyways, yeah, I got the Traptendo stuff, and then I got the Lords of Funk stuff. I got some other stuff that I will not ruin. I wasn't trying to break it out just for Black Friday because it is going to be a permanent take thing, as it will be a source. And speaking of which, other ways to support, this is how the website is supposed to function. I got this functioning well, and then I got some new stuff. I also have a code right now. We're still doing a Black Friday sale. We're going to follow that into Cyber Week. And shout out to Yum Beans, shout out to Percolum Audio, and quite a few of people, and major shout out to CMP for contributing some stuff for Black Friday. Of course, you know.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
Will you look at Azura Suzuki channel today? You said you will do it 2 days ago.
Yeah, I got you. Thank you for the dono. We'll check that out. But anyways, more housekeeping and whatnot. I've already talked about plug-in boutique stuff. They got some cheap stuff. So if you're a music producer and you're looking for stuff, you know, feel free to click on that banner and follow it on the way to pluginboutique.com, which we will get a looky at that right now. And yeah, so it will take you there. Let's go back over here. Again, I was mentioning that I have been hiring sound designers and stuff like that, just so that we can get through this holiday season. And yeah, some really good submissions so far. I really like what I've heard, so let's go ahead and hear some samples real quick. So, you know, if you're a sample-based producer, you don't want to miss out on these loops. And again, if you use the code Traptendo, you get 50% off, and it will end soon. So, but don't worry about that because we are going into Cyber Week as well. Give y'all some previews of some of the stuff. I can't wait to cook up tonight. And that's all I'm gonna give you there. And we also have a new one here, and we're gonna add some more stuff. Like Young Beans has brought some stuff to the table, but this is Shoshin right here. That's all y'all get. Y'all can check out more stuff on your own too. But yeah, we got some pretty decent stuff that is coming to the table. We got plenty of sample packs and stuff like that. Good prices, of course, fair prices, and usable, because damn near every producer in the game has used them. Y'all just follow me. Y'all know what it is. Also, this tool, I will be talking about this soon. I think I will just release the video on Monday. Native Instruments had some things they wanted to talk about, so you know, I had to, as soon as before I even finished editing the video for a Percolum. Yeah, anyways, I'm not supposed to talk about that, but yeah, they got their Black Friday sale. I believe it's ending soon, so I wouldn't sleep on a particular tool. Where is that tool at? We can go to plugins and Chord Jam. I've already.
I'm broke.
What up, my dude? Where do I submit my track? I'm new.
The link's in the description box, but thank you for the dono. Yeah, the link's in the description box. Put your name on there and I will look it up. So make sure that your name is the same. Just hit up the chat and don't pay again or anything like that. But yeah, Audio Modern, dope stuff, dope tools. I've done plenty of videos on them. And of course they got their iOS apps if you're a part of Apple Gang. I'm looking at Read Noise and doing some stuff with that and making y'all guys brain flip. They got a pretty good sale on their site. I don't have that linked in the description box, but yeah, it's one of the things that I want to talk about. If you've seen my Poly and Tracker videos, then you definitely want to check out the Read Noise. Yeah, it's its own tracker-based DAW that has a lot going. I also noticed, and I will be talking about this in greater detail, that Nexus 4 is out, and I immediately thought, people was capping, and yeah, that is a thing. So we'll talk about that, and if it's worth upgrading, I can tell you the upgrading prices. Which I thought it should be a free upgrade because there's not much that they did, but I ain't gonna tip my hand. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. So yeah, so we got this going here, but you see, there's an upgrade price if you have Nexus 3, meaning that you only pay $99, and then you got the value 10, and then the complete $2,100 or basically $2,200. Yuck. But anyways, we all know the history behind Nexus, and all I had to say is like TMA, Metro Boomin, and Southside, and y'all get the point. But anyways, what I'm gonna do here is get to the show, because I know y'all guys are tired of all of the housekeeping that I'm doing, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep it to myself for right now.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
And
criticalheat1@gmail.com. Critical Heat Freak of Nature, produced by C.
Word. Appreciate that. Definitely gonna get to that. Thank you for the dono. But let's go ahead and get to the new subscribers. I do want to give a shout out to the new subscribers here. We are 23 minutes in, so you know, I'm just letting the show pick up steam here. I appreciate all 71 people that are watching right now. So let's give a shout out to the people that subscribe. Subscribing is free, obviously. Wayne Bennett, what's good?
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
D Brave, thank you for the dono. Luigi, what is good? Scott, Leiden, what's good? Spaceman Sound System, what's going on? You did art, what's good? I like that name. Romeo Wilson, what is good? Nighthawk, 76, what's going on? Jeremy, Currents, what's good? Or Currency. Frenchie Hunt, what's good? And thank you for the donos. We will be getting to everything that is on time right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it off with something that I noticed, because I seen this guy. He sent something last week, and that's Casbiot. Casbiot was super on time, so I want to definitely give him the time that he deserves and make sure that we got enough volume here. All right, so coming to the stage. Coming to the stage, hey. We got CashApp. Let's go. That was CashApp. Very interesting track. I think what threw me out the most is probably the change of pace. We had a slower track at the very beginning of the composition, and that the way that everything, as far as the sound selection goes, was pretty solid. And that's something that CashApp does very well, pretty consistently. Sometimes he goes a little left field. And, you know, sometimes left field can really hit you in ways where it's just like, oh man, this is crazy, or well, why did he do that? You know, sometimes it just depends on the person. It's always personal preference at the end of the day, right? So, you know, that's one of the things I would say. Drums, the drum selection was pretty decent. It kind of went decent to, what? Because of the drum pattern, I believe, just the way that the composition led in. But everything was crispy, mix-wise. I listened to it in mono, and then I listened to it out loud. Waggabutt on this 10 thing. But boy, Macho Man, you said 7. I say it's definitely a 7. It's definitely good. I won't go off of my personal preference of it, because everything is subjective, right? But I think technically it was crispy, and a lot of the keys was dope. Something, HTK, what's good, my dude? Destructor already said what's up, but King Phillips, what's good? Hey, P. Smith, what's going on? So, but yeah, not bad joint, not a bad joint at all. I definitely could rock with that, so let's go ahead and keep it going. 7. All right, so yeah, frames it's definitely lighting why the frames are dropping, but yeah, we're gonna keep this thing moving, man. I appreciate that, CashApp. Boom. Well, what I've learned from a lot of people is that they have some pretty decent ways of coming across with their music, and that is always appreciated. So yeah. Anywho, we're gonna keep this thing going. I see that Tana So Lit. Hopefully Tana So Lit has the same name in the email. Hopefully he sent it to the right email, because that is necessary, or otherwise I will move on. That's one of my things here. If you want to submit music, by the way, all the information is in the description box, and you know how it plays out too as well, so that you know you don't get mad. And if you get mad, you know, what can I say? All I can say is this.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Or if you act crazy.
You think you can do this to me?
You heard? But anyways, so let's go ahead and get to that. So coming to the stage, Tana So Lit. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Downtown, I got that heat, let's go.
Pull up in some exotic, the niggas be hating, but they bitches like it. And if that pussy enticing, I feel obligated to give it on item. Back and forth city to city, I rep Inglewood, but you know how I'm rocking. Triple coats low when I'm sipping, just go man your business, you don't want no problems. Everything I ever gave, I gave from the heart, but don't feel entitled. Expecting the world from a nigga, you gotta be crazy if you wasn't riding. Why they won't play with a hitter like I ain't the one that'll make you a body? Defending my Zaza, that's part of my dollars on YouTube. Shout out to bro Ollie. Man, they know I've been the hottest. Know I'm in the city, I ain't from no flodges. Shit get reckless if you disrespect us, and that go for any and everybody. Know I keep it on me all the time, so think twice if you try and rob me. But I probably had this bitch in the room screaming out Uchi Wally, yeah. Pull up in something exotic, the niggas be hating, but they bitches like, And if that pussy enticing, I feel obligated to give it on night, Run up a check, gotta run up a check, ain't no sleeping when you from the bottom, Those who stuck with me, it never changed on a nigga, I promise I got you, yeah. This shit is levels for real. I hit the pedal for real. I got my man on some meals. I go OT and work harder and harder for real. I really chill. This shit ain't easy at all, and I mean that with blood, sweat, and tears. You can't have no fears. Take control of opportunities. If not, then it is what it is. Make no mistakes. Can't care what nobody say, especially if they in the way. She call me babe.
So that was Obligated by Frank O'Nitty, produced by The Chosen Productions. So yeah, very interesting melody there. Very interesting melody, kind of orchestrated horns, and you know, a tight, very quantized drum line. Very punchy artist too at that. So I greatly appreciate it as far as the what he got going on in terms of the delivery. So in a technical sense, I thought that the main melody, though repetitious, was fitting for the way that he came in. Composition wise, maybe something a little bit less intense to fit today's vibe, because there's not much stuff that's as violent as more like the 2005 type trap, you know what I'm saying? So I would probably give lighter chords or something that could be dark but have some emotional touch with some great ninths, some ninth minors. I'm thinking more C minor, maybe on the production, and that could be more fitting. I'm seeing the scores in the chat, and I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. So in mono, it sounded pretty decent. You could definitely hear it. Of course, in stereo, it has the explosion that it needs. The vocals definitely has some stereo separation, but I could also hear a little bit of phasing, and maybe that was on purpose on the vocal performance, but nonetheless, I would lessen that phasing somehow, even if it's like a stack that's kind of just pushing the other stack higher. I would try to figure that out, or if it's the stereo separation that you use, because some stereo separators do have some type of phaser effect on it that give it a little bit more widening. I would probably lessen that effect and focus more or less on presence with reverb, and not drowning it with reverb, but just giving it a little bit more presence. But the drums and stuff like that were pretty decent as far as the pattern goes. This drum selection, you went with what would work. So overall, I would definitely give it about a 6. But the song is pretty decent, but I would give it about a 6. So just a little bit above average, a light 6 at that. I'm seeing, holy Jesus, I'm seeing 4s and all kinds of stuff, boy. What is really going on? But back to it, I guess. So appreciate that. I'm glad I got to it. I'm glad you donated. I'm glad you shared that with the tribe. Tribe, if you're gonna poop on it or anything like that, or give it something below a 5, at least tell the artist, the people, what they could do to fix it. Don't just say it just to say it because you feeling spicy. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell somebody shit is trash, but I can also tell it, cut you with my tongue, and still have a good, genuine point that will help you. So, that if you're gonna go that route, that is not necessary at that. So I did see, shout out to the CashApp gang. Hey, CashApp gang. We in there. I greatly appreciate it. I see you, Wagga. Wagga trying to get it on, you know what I'm saying, so you can sit back and relax. I'm looking at the chat right now. Let me check in on the chat gang. The drums were banging, Arco Noise. Not bad. What's going on, Stony Linzel? Goddamn, bro. How you been? Shit. Wild Linzel just checked in. Billboard Shy, what's good? Last verse was the best verse. I thought he was pretty consistent as far as like his flow. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not easy to rap like that. You know, as much as how common it is for people to rap like that, it's not easy to rap like that. That's why I like people like the Baby and Little Baby. That's why they have that dominant force in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because they got tight flows. Some says, hey, 4 is so disrespectful for that song. It's at least a 6 or a 7. Right. Fix the voice. Yeah, good point there, Macho Man the engineer. Crypto Delivery, I didn't even get to see it. DJ Weird 831 said, comment just mute the synth for like 1 bar, half a bar. Yeah, I think some change-ups would have worked too, so that was a good point there. I did hear something. Just let me down gently, Av. I'm gonna give you advice. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. And you know, even if it's good, I still give you something so you can tighten it up. You know, that's what we look for. Pollution says, I thought the 808 sounded a bit out of tune as it dropped at the lowest frequencies. Yeah, I mean that's typical though. Pollution, you know that. If you work with something like what's that damn plugin, Big Kick or something like that? Is it Big Kick? That or Kick 2 or something like that. It shows you frequency drops. That's why I work with my favorite 808 plugin. If I'm going that route, would definitely be Sublab or 808 Station, because they can fix that drop off to where it stays in pitch. It's key tracks. So yeah, that's the reason why I like that. Even when it's massively distorted. Yeah, and that's another thing too. When you put too much distortion on your 808, that will take it out of tune as well, because you're adding more saturation to those harmonics, so it's changing that waveform or that transient. My apologies, no disrespect. I was listening to the beat and humble opinions. And okay. I mean, it's cool. You know, just give a reason. All right, so coming to the stage, we got this person right here. Let's find out what it is, though. All right. Freak of Nature. Critical Heat.
Whatever you have here is unholy and must be destroyed.
It must be a mutation of freak of nature.
That was Freak of Nature by Critical Heat. Very, very interesting piece, man. Definitely a very interesting piece. I would say that would be the most problematic part. I listened to it in mono just to hear it. And perhaps you did listen to it in mono and just not understood that bass was a little bit too much. Even in pocket, you could hear it kind of distort. And I see the compensation as far as like compression goes, just to get it a little bit of a vibe. P. Smith said it's an 80s vibe. Not gonna crush this at all. From what I grasp from the concept of where he's trying to bring this record, I like it in that sense. This kind of composition feels really good for like a Netflix show, you know, like just one of those wild, like Black Mirror. That comes into mind. Maybe even something like Squid Games. If you haven't seen Squid Games, I definitely recommend seeing Squid Games. But something of that type of decor, you know, just something just dark and menacing, and just, you know, this is not from this place. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's one thing I really respect about this. And then people are saying The Weeknd. I can see The Weeknd doing something dark like this and just really blowing it up. And that's usually the case with a lot of compositions, you know. Sounds decent by itself, sounds great with our artists, you know. And that's kind of the balance that you want for your production. But as far as the sound selection goes, the sound selection, eerie, dark, and the composition, the progression, the way that it goes in the composition fits. It's fitting. It's fitting. You know, it's a little bit of hip hop with mysteriousness to it, and I dig it. I dig it. This would be a good alternative rock song, something like the Gorillaz would really murder. You know what I'm saying? I do hear The Weeknd, as people have suggested in the chat. Said it's a good arrangement. Billboard shot, huh? Yeah, it's a good arrangement. The only thing I think that was the issue with me, in my personal opinion, and I love the drums, by the way, drum pattern fits too as well, would be some of the elements of the mix. But then when we're talking about the process in itself, this mix, it kind of makes sense that the bass sounds like that. So yeah, good joint, man. Nonetheless, I definitely was feeling it. That's for sure, and I'm gonna go ahead and rate that a 7. I just think it's actually a good piece. Yeah.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
marvinswoom@gmail.com.
Thank you so much for the dono. Yeah, I definitely would love to hear from the chat. I know y'all did some shopping, some Black Friday shopping, you know what I'm saying? I definitely want to hear from you guys in the chat, you know, what you got, even if it doesn't have to do with music or anything like that. But it was a very good time to get stuff around this time of the year. Obviously, fourth quarter, companies are really trying to prepare for that first quarter so they can get over that hump. But yeah, so you got your Neumann U87. You should have got it from me. But support my sounds.com links, my SweetWater links. But no, but for real. But just bought Isotope Ozone. They do have a great sale. Let me do something about this hat. Say you invested in Bitcoin and crypto, huh? That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I seen a lot of people were looking into cryptocurrency and just getting some beginning lessons and stuff like that. So, you know, cryptocurrency is one of those things that are being heavily pushed. And the main reason why cryptocurrency is such a hotbed for people to become millionaires overnight is because there's little to no regulations on it, like everything else. You know, a lot of us internet people are going to feel a lot of pain next year as you see YouTube and CashApp and PayPal and many other companies, unfortunately too. The government wants to be all in our business, at least in the United States. And yeah, so you're gonna lose a little bit more money because you're gonna have to pay taxes on YouTube stuff and all that. And you already do pay taxes, by the way, right now. If you are a YouTube content creator, Google ads and stuff like that, they do take tax away, but they're gonna take more tax. Anywho, let's get more into the show here. We have some people coming to the stage here, and I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that happens. 43 minutes in, so we've listened to 3 joints so far, and they were pretty decent joints. More power to everybody that sends stuff in to get critique. Hopefully you will get your stuff heard more. Make sure that you network with people in the chat. Speaking of which, and there are people that watch this show that have pretty high relevance to their clout. If you're trying to go and try to partner up and get that big wop, XC. Are we getting 2 people that spamming, 3 people spamming? Ab, can you say XC? What? I don't know what y'all mean. What's going on? DJ Georgie Porgy, what's good? Sample packs from Drum Broker and ADSR. That's what you got, some stuff? Cool. Give you power? Macho man. I feel like you go, man, I feel like you gonna be killing people. Word, crypto delivery, loves the cryptocurrency talk. Anyways, yeah. Oh yeah, send that house music in, but coming to the stage. My drunk brother from another mother. Wagabutt Audio.
That's it. When you hear that, you know what that is.
Here is my weekly support avenue. Keep it real.
Thank you. Oh. And that pause messed it up, but that was Wagga. But on the track, let's weigh in on that. Yeah. So, boom bap biased, wild chops. It wouldn't be Wagga Butt without those. So, anyways, sample selection. I like it, and that's something that Wagga Butt excels in. So that is one thing that I would love for him to, I would love to hear more of when y'all are chopping up tracks and stuff like that. So, oh, what we got going on here? It's going crazy. Yeah. We ain't getting no audio? All right. Let's let him run that back again. Yeah, so, but yes, sample selection, pretty decent. Wild, off-kilter. He made it work. Drum selection, obviously, is the biggest thing that if you guys are wondering what's up with getting a great boom bap track, man, drums is everything, dude. Drums is everything. And speaking of which, man, shout out to Young Beans. Young Beans got a drum kit coming soon, because I'm pretty sure he's going to come in.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Oh, man. I need somebody to come with it. But anyways, it's always well-earned. But he has a drum kit coming out soon over here at Traptendo. Over here at DJAveMcRee.net. So, yeah. So, if you need some drums and stuff like that, make sure you visit us up, man. Some other places I would recommend if you're trying to get your drums together. And if you're wondering what my score is, I mean, it sounds great in mono. He knows the approach of the drums, and there's enough switch up in the composition for it to warrant an 8. So that is the score. But yeah, a lot of y'all guys need help with something. Not saying it's a few people that need help with their drums. No. Oh. damn it, man. Damn. They only got the SP now and the 808. Shit. They had the SP1200. Now it's gone. And I wanted the MPC. But yeah, this is hiphopdrumsamples.com. They have a great sale going on, and I would definitely want to give them a shout out here. Great samples. I recommend, while I'm doing this cleaning part of the show, King Sway Music, which is Frank Dukes. The only caveat I think with Frank Dukes samples is that he just does not chop the end of the loop. And it is annoying as hell. Goddamn, Frank Dukes, if you can hear me, know that. Soul Surplus. I think he's a solid sample creator. You know, he's also on Splice as well, but I recommend you get it from here, by the way, because he started off on here. You know what I'm saying? But either way, shout out to Soul Surplus. He's really dope. And another group of people that I want to mention, and I'm wearing the shirt right now, as I always fucks with them, and that's where I get my samples from, is mxxaudio.com. I got the hat right here, of course. And they got their merch up. Their code is BF2021, MX Audio. Great drums. If I was to go to a drum kit, I would definitely recommend something like drums out of the SP404. And samples, if you want royalty-free samples, they got cassettes and pedals. So if you're not into, or if you're one of those people that get million plus, they have their own contract. Just holler at them if you want to get samples outside of that, because they do have some great sample packs that are not royalty free that I would not pass up on, and that would be the Lo-Fi Melodic series, and it might be good just to bundle it up too, because you get 50% off. So just do the math, and they got bundles and stuff like that. I'm gonna get drums out of the SP404 before I start my next stream here. So yeah. Anyways, let's get back to it, guys, because it's more than enough. I know y'all been sold to all freaking dope merch from MXX Audio. I know, bruh. God damn, I want that hat. I want that dad hat. Shout out to all my brothers over there at MXX Audio. So we're carrying on. We got the vibes going on in the background. This is one of the classic tracks from Producer Noise. He won with this track, and I just love this track a whole bunch. I need to put Laurel Harvey, which is Wagabut's hardest beat that I've heard, and he comes hard every time. That's one thing I would like to say about him. Let's get more on course here. Again, thank you for all the people that sent stuff CashApp or whatnot to get skipped ahead. I want to go ahead and get D Brave cleared out the way. As you see, he has paid his $20 donation. All I got to do is just click on the link here. So got him coming to the stage. Coming to the stage. D Brave. Let's go.
D Brave.
Was D Brave. D Brave on the track. Vampire. Well, as far as the vibes go and what I kind of detected from this track, let's talk about the simple melody, which is making a lot of people make their judgment. I definitely want to hear from you guys in the chat right now. What do you rate this? Personally, the mix was strong except for the loudness. It was too loud, And I get it. You know, if your beats are really loud, most people just gravitate to something that's loud, or that's the way that we have been taught to mix stuff at the end of the day as far as like mastering goes. Masters are just extremely loud right now. So, but the sound selection, not bad. What I get from it altogether as I start this joint back over again, what I get from it is that this is like a rager beat. You even have like the Vampire. The name of the beat is Vampire, and you know it's kind of that little Uzi Vert. He had the red hair, anime-ish type stuff, and I actually thought that was really dope too. That drawing, the drawing for this beat is really dope, and it kind of fits into that type of world. You know, he said it had like Juice WRLD, Playboy Cardi, Trippie Redd, Lil Uzi Vert, and that's my first time looking over there. But I get the rage movement. You know what I'm saying? And I actually like this type of drum line, even though it's not offering much to the imagination. So, but it does the job. So, and I get the simplicity of it. I could definitely hear this within the pocket of those type of artists and stuff like that. So you did a great job in that. The mix in mono was pretty decent. I just thought that it was a little too loud. Obviously, it's gonna crack. And I have my settings right now so that, you know, everybody can get their full clean judgment without any type of processing. I just leave my stuff off unless I'm doing like regular videos. That's why the loudness is there. But overall, I definitely want to cite it and say not bad. I give it about a 5. I give it about a 5. So it's about average. What is everybody? Macho Man said 5. Macho Man, you be nice. I just made you a moderator now, goddammit. Be nice. Be nice. What's going on, PG Beats? What's good? I think he get an 8.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
Thank you for sharing your knowledge and time. Write and beat. ROB Music.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you for the dono. So, yeah, not bad joint, man. Yeah, appreciate the submission. And those are the things that I would kind of fixate on, and I gave it a 5 just because it's, you know, it's repetitive, but I still think it works. You know what I'm saying, for the type of artist that you're getting, and that's just average. It's like almost it's the average day-to-day music, basically. Is how I would look at that. But yeah, really good stuff, man. I appreciate that. I think there is. Did I get to Marvin, or did it just not do that? Let me go ahead and make sure that I check real quick. Close out some windows. How everybody doing in the chat? Y'all doing well, man? How's everybody doing? Y'all enjoying yourselves, man? Give me a 1, man, if y'all enjoying yourselves. All right, so I did not. So I'm gonna go and make sure that I get these donos out the way. I believe we have this person up next, which is Marvin's Womb. Again, if you want to skip the line, if y'all wonder, oh, well, I sent my music earlier, you know, these folks are paying to skip the line. It's $20. You can do either CashApp, Super Chat, or Streamlabs. I prefer CashApp and Streamlabs because YouTube already gets enough of my money. They get like 60% of my my ad revenue, and I'm left with the 40. And I can only imagine if it was the other way around what my revenue would be like. But you know, woo! Yeah, appreciate everybody enjoying the show. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. We're gonna welcome them to the stage. Now, coming to the stage, we got Mar. Let's go.
Ain't gotta worry about the past anymore. I told you that I'm getting cash. Ain't gotta worry about the bag anymore. Yeah. Maybe that'll fix my mood. Whoa. Yeah. I hit up my plug, maybe that'll fix my mood. I've been feeling stuck, baby, something feels missing. I've been fucking up, I hope she doesn't choose. Cause history will tell that every time I lose and every time I win, they gon' flip the script on me. Need more than friends, cause everyone takes a dip on me. And when I'm down, I'm hoping you take the hit for me. And if it all falls down, you'll be the death of me. Yeah. Wait a sec, I put my heart up on the line for you. They told me you just needed time and space. It ain't enough that touch the sky, I'm never landing. Bitch, I got the guap, yeah, my money's still expanding. Remember, I'm still young, baby, life is so demanding, yeah. We don't follow rules. Sometimes I get lost and I don't know what to do. But for you, I behave. For you, I behave. Yeah, I'll behave if it's cool. I hit up my plug, maybe that'll fix my mood. I've been feeling stuck, baby, something feels missing. I've been fucking up, I hope she doesn't choose. Cause history will tell that every time I lose and every time I win, they gon' flip the script on me. Need more than friends, cause everyone tends to dip on me. And when I'm down, I'm hoping you take the hit for me. And if it all falls down, you'll be the death of me, yeah.
That was Moreau Marv on the track. Hey, the death of me. Well, not bad, man. Hey. And I guess he let the beat ride out towards the end. That's perfect, man. Wacko Bud already giving it a 10. I definitely want to hear from you guys in the chat, man. How y'all rate that up? Rate it up with your score, 1 through 10, you know? 1 is trash, guys, so don't just put a 1 there just to say it's trash. 2 is almost trash. 3 is bad. 4 is below average. 5 is average. 6 is above average. 7 is good. 8 is great. Yeah, there's supposed to be another person there on the verse, so still working on it. It sounds like a work in progress, though it sounds very polished. 9 is fine, and 10 is, you know, the shiznit. So I see everybody's ratings in there, and I'm gonna go ahead and weigh in on mine. So the way that the track hit, the melody, the very beginning chord progression is how an intro should be for a song. It just nice open notes and stuff like that. Very emotional, and that fits in today's music, right? And the drum line, the drum pattern fit the melody, the pace, the BPM felt good, the composition felt good. This is a real good, feel-good joint. Very catchy, and a lot of things that I like about it melodically hold true to the artist's performance on this track. And if I was to talk about it in terms of its mix, it sounded very professional. I did have to lower the volume on it, but that's for the broadcast basically, because if I was to let it rock, you would hear digital clipping, but everybody's getting digitally clipped because of 32-bit afloat, you know, if we're doing the whole MP3 thing or whatnot. So, yeah, not a bad joint at all. Not a bad joint at all. I would say hurry up and finish that joint, get it going, get it popping. Just a really strong song altogether that I quite enjoy, and it seems like the chat enjoyed it too as well. So, you know, I would say the drum selection was on point, but it's just like your typical drum selection, probably. And if I was to be picky, it's not weak. It's not weak. It's just the selection, the pattern, and all that fits. And the mix in itself is very strong. Very good vocals. Nothing I really heard that made it sound less than professional. And I would go ahead and give this about an 8. I would definitely give this an 8. So I'm gonna list that down and put that. Let's do my mental notes here, and we're gonna keep the show going. As you know, I'm gonna give that an 8 and score that up. Yeah. So I will follow that up. Yeah. Hopefully everybody enjoyed that, man. I thought it was a pretty good record. Nonetheless, CashApp gang, thank you so much. I'm gonna keep this thing rolling. We are an hour and 3 minutes in, so let's keep this thing going as much as alive.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
All right, so Arkanoids, I'm not sure if you just donated just to donate, because you just donated $20 and I greatly appreciate it, but I wonder if that is for... Thank you for the sub. But I wonder if you had submitted anything, and I'm gonna check right now, because why not? I'm gonna go back out of my inbox here. Let's go ahead and mark some of these joints down. And yeah. So hopefully everybody's excited about the rest of this year, man. Close out this year strong, I would say that. Why in the world this fool send me a zip file? XC Gabriel Boy, even though you're not up next, All the spamming that you did, you would think that you would have read the chat. I mean, read the description. Please send MP3s, send a YouTube link, send a damn SoundCloud link, but don't send me no goddamn zip file. Holy shit. Goddamn. And that goes for anybody that sent a WeTransfer too. Pay attention. Read. Reading is fundamental. Thank you so much. But anyway, so we got to keep this thing going. I did not do that, so I'm checking to see who had dropped what. Something's not what. Anywho. Okay. So that was a dono. So thank you to all the people that have been donating. And shout out to, Fidel, the barber. Shout out to him. Righteous Beats, you're supposed to, if you have music and you're trying to get music to be played, it is $20. But I'll be nice, and I won't be no pee hole. And and I will grant it this time that you only get one, okay? But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and keep this thing going. We have Righteous Beats coming to the stage. Let's go.
This ID fire.
That was Rob Music, Walk Ya Walk. Damn, couldn't even get my effect right.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Anyways, there's a lot to take away from this record. Thank God, I can appreciate some house music. I would love to hear more. Guys, I love the hip hop stuff. This is not a knock against you guys, but I like hearing more genres under the electronic music branch, which hip hop is a part of it. And so is house, techno, jungle, two-step. Holy shit, because none of y'all motherfuckers know how to two-step. I be having people that are from the UK, and I don't hear no bass line, I don't hear no two-step, and yes, I know dubstep is technically two-step, but it's really slow. I would love to hear some garage, UK garage, or garage, period. And it seems like it's trying.
Nigga, I'm broke.
Thank you for the donation. It sounds like it's trying to get to that point with the drum line, but it still has its own vibe. He definitely has his own vibe the way he approaches it. Mix-wise, I didn't really have any issues. It did sounded like, it sounded good mono-wise. I mean, you have to mix house music properly. And it has to be as simple as it's got to hit, because we're talking about 4 on the floor. 4 on the floor is quote unquote technically, it's quote unquote easy to do, but it's not. Usually the easiest genres that it seemed like that are cliche to produce, it's hard to really get a great groove out of. When you think of house music production, you got to think of it the same way you would approach quote unquote boom bap, or just like hip hop in general, just like older hip hop. There's a formula, and then there's a breakthrough groove. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many people that are, it's not that many people that can really break it, that can break through with that type of style. Dip Mouse is one of my favorites. David Guetta, yes, I did say, yeah, I said it, mother flubbers. David Guetta, I love David Guetta. Tisto is pretty good. I know he gets picked on a lot. What else, man? With K Tronada, for sure, 1000%. But I would have to break out the rest of my house records to actually get that set. It did have a Chicago house music feel to it a little bit. And I see your point when we're talking about the actual vocal performances, because house music, for what it was broken down from different vocal, just getting the proper vocal phrases. And when you have that, by the way, guys, if you really want like packs that are killer in that, I recommend this place if you want to do some house and you want to be a lazy mother flubber, but at the same time, still come up with some solid stuff. Well, one, if we're gonna talk about a groove box, as much as I love the MPC and I can do house music on the MPC.
I'm broke.
Thank you for the dono. I would say that the Machine Plus excels in it. It's like the Machine Plus, it just excels in house. It excels in house. But I recommend checking out Ricky Tinez, by the way, guys. His YouTube channel, if you really want to get into it. Andy Mac does his thing on the MPC when he does like deep house and stuff like that. But Andy Mac is a different kind of beast. And shout out to Andy Mac and my MPC gang. You already know the vibes. But if you want to get house stuff, I highly recommend loopmasters.com and just type in house, listen to the demos. The demos are going to be monstrous. Thank you for the sub. And it's monstrous, and you'll be able to get some pretty decent stuff out of it. I will link that out in the description box later, I guess. But right now, let's go ahead and get back to it. So as we groove on, I'm gonna give it I would give it a 6. I would give that that house track a 6, but it's above average, that's for sure. So we're gonna keep it at that. So dope joint. Yeah, so let's go ahead and keep this thing going. We are approximately 1 hour and 11 minutes in. Shout out to everybody that's sending. I know we got CashApp gang, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this CashApp game going. We got Tehran, he said something, and we also have Stony that said something. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna see what those are about. Let's go ahead and get those out the way in proper fashion. Righteous Beats did his thing on that though. I would hold a 6 any day of the week before I would hold a 4. I don't know why in the world somebody just hit me talking about some on my phone, was like, yeah, that's a 6. I give that an 8. I mean, hey, it's good. That groove in particular, if I was a DJ, I would use that groove to introduce other things to the play. Thank you again for the Cash App gang. I see Wagabud is trying to support the squads, and he's supporting the channel at the same time. I greatly appreciate that. So coming to the stage, Meats Made Beats, or Meats Made the Beat.
Meat made the beat.
That was Meats Made the Beat. River. Let's weigh in on this thing, man. So, sample selection was interesting to say the least. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that the sample was a very interesting sample, and I see how you broke it up so it didn't really take up a whole bunch of your track. So it seems like it might have been a very difficult sample to chop up, but it's the way that you approach the samples, where you'll start to learn that a lot of older music, no matter what it is, they follow a structure of either a 4/4 time signature. So that way you can use BPM chopping every single time as long as you have a perfect loop. And let that be some hidden tips for people that wonder why I don't do any, lazy chops. Like assigning markers to a chop. Mix-wise, I thought the sample selection was pretty decent. But there are some things that you definitely need to work on because I heard it in it. Thanks for the dono, Destructo. I know everybody want me to play Tink. Tink is the young producer, I believe. So as far as like fixing stuff, because I heard that the 808 was overlapping, so that's a telltale of that you probably use something, either FL Studio or...
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
This one is for Tank.
Thank you for that dono. Word. Yeah, Tank, they believe in you, bro. That's for sure, man. Shout out to the people, man. I greatly appreciate y'all for believing in each other. That's what's up. That's what makes a community strong. Anywho, he said, nah, you're not the young producer. Well, my bad. Anyway, so it sounds like, one, if it's FL Studio, which usually has this typical issue, then you need to either right click or 2-finger gesture click on the MacBook and select cut off, so you can have a cut off on the sample. But either way, you can have like a choke for that particular sample so it doesn't overlap, because that 808 is overlapping very hard. The mixing itself was okay, and the 808 just a tad bit too loud, but I think if you cut it off, you have a cleaner sound. If you're just using the MPC, you would definitely want to use mono as far as going into your program editing. When you go into program edit or in anything like hardware wise, you want to set it to mono, one voice, your bass, that is, because it's monopoly, and how many bass, unless you're Jocko. But anyways, yeah, I would rest that on a 5. I would rest that on a 5, a light 5. Anyways, I'm gonna keep this thing going, and I greatly appreciate you for submitting, and we're gonna go to this joint right here and keep this show going. All right, so we have Tank. I'm gonna go and look for Tank. I see that we also have Forgive Love. Yeah, so we got that. Oh no, that was a $2 donation. So we have Ramar Terrell. So let's go ahead and grab that and get this thing going, because I want to get through this thing. Yeah, look up Jocko. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about, look up Jocko and put in Jocko bass player in the YouTube search, and you're gonna say to yourself, "Holy shit, this might be the most phenomenal musician in the world." If you know how bass players are supposed to play, in hindsight, and their purpose in a band, this guy sees that. He's like, if I want to compare him to somebody of today, and I know it's not fair, and rest in heaven to him, Jocko, but Thundercat. Thundercat is very good at playing in harmonics and harmonics on his guitar. I mean, on his bass guitar. And you can't. So, coming to the stage. Coming to the stage. We got Ramar TR Fresh. TR Fresh on the track. Keep it casual. Hey. Yeah, so I'm really liking what I heard from this track. I thought it was a really decent track overall, you know, if I was just to speak on it. And the mix was pretty decent. It wasn't like, oh my God. You know, it seemed like there wasn't enough relative pocket for the drums. So it seems like the drums seemed a little behind the melody. So I would definitely check into lowering all of the melodic tones of your track just a little bit until you can hear you will hear your drums once you lower, you know, your different instruments. You'll hear your drums a little bit more, meaning that you can have the really strong drums and still have melodic presence. That's one of the things that I've been talking about forever, and why is that a thing that I would fixate or talk about in a video over and over again. So the sample selection was pretty good, and all the following instruments behind it was pretty decent. Sounded very looperish, but still a groove that I think somebody could appreciate from the artist standpoint, and you know, that's fair. Drums, I would give that. The drums were definitely above average drums. The pattern itself, very traditional 4/4 in this vibe. Nothing overselling or anything like that, but you know, I would definitely give that a strong 7. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna sit at on that. I see people are rating it in the chat, and I greatly appreciate that. You know, if you go under a 5, you better explain why you went under a 5. Looperish. Yeah, I mean, it does, you know, it gets repetitive. What he could have did to, matter of fact, let me justify why I said looperish. Any type of lead or melody, melodic undertone, some type of harmony, some type of anything in that regard would have, you know, added to the progression per se, you know? And from what I hear, let's go from the top. Yeah, the bass in itself, which is supposed to bring has this purpose, and I think that's because of the mix, the way that the sample, how loud the sample is, and all the other instruments are a little bit louder than the drums. The bass couldn't explode the way a bass should explode in a beat. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't want y'all guys to just think I'm just being malicious towards people. So, you know, that's not my style, you know. But yeah, it was still a good joint, man. You know, score still stands, 7. That's good. Let's keep the show rocking, though. Let's keep it rocking. Thank you for everybody that has subbed. Shout out to all the new subs in here. Thank you to my moderators. Shout out to the new moderator, Macho Man. God bless the world. Anyway, so again, we're gonna check out this Tank joint here. Thanks to all the people that supported Tank. Tank, man, we gotta see what it is, man. So we got you coming to the stage. Coming to the stage. All right. Coming to the stage. Tank. Let's go.
The situation isn't normal. I come from somewhere you do not know. Something happened just a year ago. Caught me slipping out the window. I ain't trying not to lie to you. I tried so hard just to tell the truth. The consequences are unbearable. To walk away would be a miracle. I'm so sorry. There's no glory in
was Tank on the track. Well, that was Slid V, Olympus. Yeah. There we go. First off, hold on. First off, Wagger.
You think you can do this to me?
Nigga,
you can do this to me?
Nigga, I'm allowed to enjoy music, bruh. No matter how stupid, no matter how mad, no matter how goofy, you're allowed to enjoy music, man. Straight up. Noodles, what's good? Nah, Noodles got to get the echo. Noodles, what's going on? Me and my girl read an old ass message from Noodles earlier today, and I was just like, this fool had, and I pinned it too. It was just a ridiculous joke. But anyways, back to this record here. I didn't know what to where it was going at the very beginning of the track, like the I guess like the first, what was that, 4 bars right there? Yeah, 8 bars. You know, it had the typical drop warm up, and that was greatly appreciated because it fits the core of the song. So it's very formula driven. And then you heard the side chaining, which is greatly appreciated. Sounds very decent in mono. I think the most problematic thing about this mix, at least, is that it's extremely loud. I had to turn it down, but I get that. Don't even worry about that instance. It's just about how the vocals made me feel. And the vocals made me feel all right. It was a pretty good joint, you know? Definitely totally different from what I've heard in the past couple of months. And that's good. That's very good. It's very good. I quite enjoy the difference. As far as the composition goes, you know, you're again following a formula, so you know it's up to you to kind of break that point. I don't think you broke a point of the composition to where it made it totally psychedelic, you know. But I have to look at it the same way as like the Dr. Luke approach. But then again, Dr. Luke goes crazy when it comes down to stuff. I think one of my favorite songs that he produced, along with a producer buddy of mine, shout out to zZounds, was Tender. And this record has some instances of that being a great, huge record. I would definitely say the mix, there's something missing that could potentially take it, but it does carry. Everything carries, and it is pretty safe. So I would say about a 7. I say a 7. Yeah, fun track. I don't know about a 10, but I definitely say 7. Let's go. Definitely 7 is good, so we're gonna go with that. Oh yeah, Black Friday went to Sunday, and DJAveMcRee is being a savage. I should have a different thumbnail. I'm reviewing some music today. But I think that record could go. You know, this is just one subjective opinion that this person is using as far as, and then getting the music out on the platform is way more important than what my opinions or constructive criticism, the way you look at it. Yeah, I say 7. I know, come on, Young Beans, you know, you from damn Texas, bro. You've heard some goddamn, come on now. That's not savage. 7 is savage, 7 good. Yeah, that's savage. It's not savage, but I want more music like that. Different styles of music, man. Folk music. I don't know. I don't care if it's polka. Well, maybe I do care if it's polka, but I don't necessarily care too much of what the genre is. I just want to hear extremely greatly oriented music. But yeah, that record was pretty decent. Vicious. What? Y'all bugging, man. Y'all tripping. I ain't vicious, man. Come on, guys. Come on. What we have here? Let's see. What is this mess, man? Asura Suzuki. I want to see what they was talking about, so I'm gonna go over here to my let's open up a new YouTube. 1 minute and 30. 1 minute. I'm damn 1 minute. 1 hour and 31 minutes in. Oh my God! I had.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Oh man.
Come on, hell no.
Yeesh. Let's keep this thing going here. So shout out to everybody that's in here, man. I see right now that we're about, what we got? We are currently at 113 people watching live, and I greatly appreciate it. If you are just chilling, you're enjoying the show, and you haven't said much in the chat because you're looking at the savage comments and people saying that I'm a savage, just drop a 1 in the chat, man. You know, you ain't gotta fully participate, but you know, show some love. Hit the like button. That definitely helps. This shows like these, you know, again, I don't have to go in on why these shows are tough for me because it's copyright claims, but yeah, I just did. Oh Lord, Young Beans don't enter the chat, guys. Oh shit.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Young Beans is he just want to be the king of everything.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Don't blame you.
Sending mine in look of triumph. It's called Limo in the Hood Fire.
All right, so before we even get into Young Beans, I do have people on the Cash App that I want to make sure that they get their stuff played. I see that Stoney is on here, and yeah, I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and let's get him up in here. Monzale. I think I might have misspelled something. We'll find out. Yep, I did. Make sure. Oh, E. There we go. All right. Yeah, I got you, Kevin Green. Calm that. Relax. I'll put you on timeout so you don't even get to comment. Your song is on. Coming to the stage. Yeah.
I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
Mm-hmm. Coming to the stage. This guy, Stoney Lindsay.
Stoney in his bag.
And that was Stoney Monzale. Hey. All right. Let me know how you feel, chat. I see some people in the chat already rating it up. Boom Bap, y'all in trouble tonight. This is a 10. Goddamn, Macho Man loves his non-boom bap shit. Said this is a 10. I ain't gonna let no 13-year-old mess up my rep. Just start the move. Super Producer Third was good. Starbird Beats was good. Shout out to you, my dude. Yeah, we already talked about your pack, brother. But anyway, so let's go ahead and keep this thing going. I'm sitting here thinking about reading the chat. But yeah, so we got some pretty high numbers here, but you know, I'll weigh in with my approach. My only thing that was irritating me was probably the loudness of the higher notes. That was the only thing that's irritating me, and it's something that I've been watching over as of lately. And And again, a good way to get over that is because those leads are very prominent, because they are, when you think about how many, when it's monopoly, it's always going to be dead center. So I would exercise more precaution with sounds that only have one voice, like most games, like video games, like I would say, what was it, Nintendo, Sega Master System. A lot of those sounds were monopoly, and yeah, I would just turn it down because there's some pretty harsh frequencies in there. But other than that, though, the composition was monstrous. The sound selection was pretty insane. Remind me of the good old days. And Stony Linzel is somebody that's been down for a long time, down since day one. And a lot of you guys have been from back in the day too as well. So I greatly appreciate the support, and I definitely want to say, as far as the mix goes, it sounded pretty good outside of those things that I was nitpicky about. The composition in itself was pretty astounding. It's pretty what is the right word? Inspirational, I guess, for me at least, in terms of the growth of everything in the chord progression, or the not so much chord progression, but the layering of the melodies to make a great solid harmony. Then you have parts that break down. You can tell the difference between maybe a chorus part and the hook part, which, my God, isn't very common on here. It's not common, and the people that do it very well, they're always in the top 4, or if there was a top 10, I would definitely have a top 10 on here. The 808 sounded pretty decent too as well. It wasn't overbearing, and yeah, those are things that most people have, like a overly too fluffy. Like Meech had a very, very fluffy and audible 808, which is cool, but it was just too much for what was in the track. Simpler the track, the easier it is for you to get bigger 808s, by the way. Hence why, was it Jetson? The kid Jetson or whatnot, is so prominent with his production with your mans and them, the baby. I would give it an overall score of I would definitely give that a 8. I think that would be fair. 8 is great. So yeah, we'll rest on that. Let's keep this thing going. All right, Stony Linzel right there, really good joint. I'm gonna keep this thing going. I have a lot of people over here in the CashApp gang. CashApp gang in itself is getting a little impatient. They think that I forgot about them, but dude, I have like what you don't see is I have 3 or 4 screens. I have 3 or 4 screens. I'm bouncing in between those. Anyways, so we got coming to the stage, Kevin Green.
KG made it.
Didn't he? KSC Lawyer Cartel, man. You know what it is. Look. Smoking the finest flowers. They hit it one time, then they pass it, you fucking cowards. That's why I'm with the baddie. We smoke for hours. And after round 2, we roll up and we watch some power. Big joint, stuffy stuff. Nothing like the mothers, bruh. Lace them up with lean and get the fire and watch it bubble up. Ain't no fucking question, I'm the answer like Bubba Chuck. No pass, COVID-19, and take the biggest puff. Yeah. 20 and up a gram. Anything less, you can keep it, you fuck a scram. Be weeded, but believe me, be easy. He tucked the blam. And ease my demeanor. Fuck Gina, I'm fucking Pam.
When I wake up in the morning, before I brush my teeth, I'm rolling up.
Hey, that last bar, I agree.
Getting high. Shadow paper bones and switch your swings the back, but once I step it, I'ma need a light.
I love you, boo.
Everybody should smoke on a little weed. That's the only therapy I need for my peace. No sticks, no seeds. When I wake up in the morning before I brush my teeth, I'm rolling up and getting high. Shadow paper bones and switch your sweets the back, but once I step it, I'ma need a light. I think everybody should smoke on a little weed. That's the only therapy I need for my peace. No sticks, no seeds.
Tyler took my THC, just 4 licks and that's it. I'm always smoking weed with my extravagant bitch, taking extravagant hits. We get to laughing and shit, discussing black people rising, know how deep that shit get. Potent flowers give me power to get through the day. If I could, I swear I'd take a zip to the face. Mixing runts with the cookies, ain't no rookies. I like to put gelato with the bubble, make me stutter. My brother pulled the jelly like it's Smuckers. See me, I just sit back, roll up, get high to the motherfucker. That bitch smooth like some butter. Them niggas roll up, but not quite like me. Eyes tight Chinese, we don't just buy G's. We smoke cold peas, we gon' run through these. Smoking green, getting cheddar, that's that broccoli cheese. I need them little orange hairs, no sticks, no seeds. No need to ask who the fuck smell like weed, cause it's me.
When I wake up in the morning for
That was, well, the name of the song is Smoke, but that was set by K Green. So thank you for that. Appreciate that. That was a good joint, good joint, good joint. Shouts out to everybody that's watching right now. I want to go ahead and give you your flowers while you're here. So let's a round of applause for everybody that's still here. All right. So, very soulful joint, obviously. The everything as far as the package of the song fits. It fits very well. There's a lot of things I have to say positively, especially the composition in itself was really strong. I think that was a good right sound selection. If that was a sample, if it wasn't a sample, don't care. It doesn't matter. Just the right instrumentation. Very Barry White-ish, by the way. It had that Barry White type vibe to it. If you aren't hip to Love Unlimited Orchestra, I highly recommend that you guys do your research on that, and you'll find a lot of inspiration. You'll find that a lot of artists have used a lot of Barry White's music in his grooves to do some really hard stuff. One record that I can think of that fits in the same decor but has a different palette of drums depending on well, obviously because of the group, was 3 6 Mafia sampled some Barry White back in the day, and they replayed it. Remember Who's the Crunkest in this motherfucker? Definitely that inspired by Barry White, and also what is it? Ronnie O. Everlasting Bass. Yeah, those are records that y'all need to do some research on. Everlasting Bass, Ronnie O, and Love Unlimited Orchestra. Barry White, just type in Barry White Love Unlimited Orchestra, and you'll find out some pretty dope stuff. And that would inspire you, especially if you're a smoker. And the song actually fit in that rapport. I thought the lyrical content was great. The last bar about fuck Gina, I'm fucking with Pam. Felt that, but I don't know, I'm gonna feel it with my girl. Hopefully my girl ain't watching right now, but Pam is the one. Gina's beautiful, but I always thought Pam was finer. And I'm referring to Martin Lawrence, and that was the show Martin, that you can see on HBO Max if you haven't seen that show. But yeah, very good vibes. Everything matches. The artist was on point. The singer was on point. I enjoyed everything as far as the lyrical content goes. My only caveat was how the vocals sounded like, especially in a mono field. And that's where I would just comment on things that I thought could be fixed in the mix. It's quite obvious that the instrumentation was extremely loud, but it fit. You know, there was enough space for everybody's mid frequencies. Thank you for the sub. For the mid frequencies to fit. However, I thought that it could benefit from some turning down of those instrumentations just a little bit. I would take away the pan in the damn snare because the snap is missing when you are listening in mono, and that's something that you don't want to lose when somebody is listening to something like a mono device. You know, the most common mono devices are Bluetooth speakers, unless it has 2 speakers, of course, but. So yeah, Trivy was good, but yeah, that record is tough though. That record is a very tough record. Ronnie O and Joe Cooley, you damn right, Raymar. Terrell, you earned some cool bonus points today. Joe Cooley is probably one of the best DJs to ever do it that hasn't got as much props as he should. Cooley is very tough on the turntables. Just look up some of his content on YouTube. and you'll see Cooley ripping those turntables in it. And a lot of that style of scratching traveled all the way down to Miami when bass tapes were a thing. DJ Magic Mike had a Cooley routine, but I forgot what it's called. But anyways, I would definitely give this a 8. Really good joint.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
I am rich now and so. Shit rocks, pal. Sparkling heart with ribbon.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. So let's go ahead and keep this thing going here. But yeah, definitely a strong 8. Those are the things that I recommend. And be on the lookout for more of that work. Hey, Kevin Green, get on that branding, man. Brand up and get that record out there and see what it do. You know, I want it to be nice and sparkly when it hits everybody's streaming platforms. You know, that's the main thing. So we got this guy's been waiting for forever. Let's see here. We are an hour 47 minutes in. Yeah. So y'all have been kicking it with me on the hour. We are in the power hour, but I have a plan here. I'm not gonna ruin it. You know, I might do a little OT. But coming to the stage will be Will Be on the Track. Yo, Will Be on the Track. What's the name of that joint? Whatcha? It's Willie. NBA Street Track type beat. Man, drop a 1 in the chat if you play NBA Street Volume 2. If you was a fan of that game, drop a 1. Remember when EA was great? Holy crap, was that a long time ago? And that is no shade at all. We all know that. But yeah, so it has that NBA. It does have the NBA Live 2000 plus type vibe to it. I definitely hear that. It does sound like some early 2000 type production. Nothing wrong with that. I thought the sound selection was pretty good, and it gave me. It reminds me of something that maybe younger 50 would get on. So that's not a bad comparison there. Composition-wise, you know, it built amongst itself. Like obviously, you know, they had the same chords and they had about the same space, and then you have the strings, the orchestra strings kind of come in to, you know, separate the monotony in that. The mix was pretty good. He said Scott Scorch. And the mix was pretty good. It was a tad bit loud, but you know, I'm not tripping about that. I just lower it as it comes, unless it's massively distorted. And I heard it in mono, and it sounded great in mono. So the drum selection, pretty good. You know, I remember when clap beats were the shit. I made I don't know how many. Shout out to modernbeats.com when I used to buy my kits off of there, and they had the clap kit. And I used to wear that clap kit out. And that in FL Studio, which Fruity Loops was I working in at that time? Was it even called FL Studio at that time? Might have been Free Loose 5. I don't know. It said Beanie Siegel. You hear Beanie Siegel rapping on this? EA was on fire in the early 2000s. Absolutely. Walt Troy saying, a lot of people would say that Joe Cooley won that battle, but Cash took it because he was doing body tricks on the turntables. If you watched it, the Joe Cooley and but anyway, we'll talk about that. But we won't get back to the track. I'm gonna go ahead and rate it up. I definitely think it's about a 7. I would give it a 7, and for the very reasons that it's not overly barren, it's not bad. It's definitely a welcome change to what we listen to on here, and it's also pretty solid in many different categories. Drums was pretty decent. And the pattern carried it, typical 4/4 count, but that's the most common count. So you can't. I'm not really holding that against him. I'm not holding that against anybody. It's not easy for somebody to go with a 3/4 once, or a 2/2, or a 6/4, 6/8 time signature. But it's greatly appreciated when it does come on the channel. But yeah, I'm not holding that against you. Anyway, so. We're gonna keep this thing going and keep this bop alive. I really do appreciate Willie B. Let's go ahead and move on to G Mac and get him going. What's good now? That is my show, man. Boondocks is the shit. Any metal fans in here? Oh, I like metal in the sense that it depends on. Well, he used the word metal. So that is very telling. That's like when you hear metal, the word metal, I'm thinking more or less of somebody like a Black Sabbath, which wasn't it? Didn't somebody from Black Sabbath, I can't remember the name, come out with a fragrance, like a fragrance for men? The DMC championships, we're talking about that, and then there was a note. I thought I was gonna finish as I had G Mac up. So I'm not saying that Joe Cooley didn't win that battle, but DJ Cash Money, man, it's no, without a shadow of a doubt, is a champion of champions. You can tell that he put in the work. He brought a lot to Philly DJs brought a lot to just the technique. Like when you turn your turntable with your tone arm at the very top to the side, that's called Philly style, and it makes it easier to scratch. It also looks less stupid than having your turntables like turn normally. I'm just saying. That's the instance that I have for it. Are the masters of the plan in here? Metal pots and pans. I'm looking at all the jokes here. But any metal fans? Yeah. Metal pots and pans. Ha ha ha. I get it. But yeah. Anywho, we got G Mac coming to the stage.
Love you, so I'm letting you know it's a collection of holes nipped up. Hold you till the levee is broke and the era of bone has awoke. Why'd you think that setting me up was the point of this conversation? Hold me till the levee is broke, till the levee is broke, till the levee is broke.
That was Geek Matt. God damn. Run that back, man. All right, so what I'm very intrigued about this record is just the way that it approached. The introduction seemed like it was a purpose for it to be so long, but he didn't even take that much time. That was just 4 bars right there, and then he brings it in with his vocals immediately. And that is greatly appreciated. The way that he approached his vocal performance and the mix of it, I would think, and I would argue that a lot of people will say, man, the mix of this track was a bit muffled. And then I saw that there was people that had comments or whatnot, that it was like lo-fi indie pop or something like that. This record feels very good in the instance that the approach of the mix was very strong. You can still hear his vocal performance and the effect that he's using on his vocals. It sounds very like a band pass, and you can hear a slight sweep in that part right there, and then he opens those vocals up. Now, I don't think everybody peeped that part of the song, and that's about a 1 minute in, but that is how you approach a proper record like this, and it has growth in the composition too. You can hear that it's just not, it sounds very monotonous, but it's not, and the chord progression itself is very different. Everything is greatly appreciated about this record. It's definitely a 9. Definitely probably one of the best records I've heard tonight. Definitely one of the best records I heard tonight. And I'm arguing with myself to even give it a 10. I would have, and okay, and if people will feel that I'm being biased by giving it a 9, I definitely wanted to give it a 9, and it does remind me of something like a Outkast record or something like that, or even what CeeLo Green and the DJ. I want to say DJ Mighty Mouse. What was the name of that group, man? They had that song, Radioheadish. They had that song back in the day. She's going crazy. Danger Mouse. There you go. Thank you, Mighty Mouse. Danger Mouse. She crazy. That record, boy. Oh my God, did I love that record? And I have that kind of feeling when I listen to that record, man. Yo, that was mean. That was a tough ass record, guys. That was a tough ass record. Really. I might even put that shit in my on my what's his face, my stream deck. That was a really good record, man. Yes, sir. All right, so now we don't got to it. You already know who else had a dono, and let's go ahead and get that going. So I'm bringing to the stage. I am bringing to the stage like a 1 millionth champion on here. Music producer turned sound designer. Young Beans. Uh-oh. Let's go. That was Young Beans on the track. Let me know in the chat. Air horn. Well, I like the way that that the track evolved. Drum selection was pretty spot on. Mix-wise, I respect the bold choice of removing a lot of the highs out of the track, kind of in the sense of like de-essing it a little bit. But yeah, the track was there. I like the song structure. The mix was pretty darn decent. I'm not used to hearing Young Beans without the because he knows how to get the high end frequency right in his production to where it's not overbearing, but very smooth groove. I enjoyed the lo-fi joint from him, especially the ever so growing composition. You know, well done. You know, I mean, what do I have to say more about this? I would give it a rating. If I was to rate it, I would definitely say about an 8. I would say it's about an 8. Really good joint. Ever so growing. I'm waiting for Young Beans to come and kill me. But yeah, I definitely give that an 8. Yeah, strong joint. Yeah, Young Beans. Young Beans is on it. Yeah, it's definitely smooth. Yeah, I'm making sure, Jesus. Jesus. So, shout out to the CashApp gang. Shout out to everybody that has been donating. I see I mad him. And I know I have not touched that one up or went diving for that. So I'm gonna make sure that I do that. And let's keep this thing going here. Yeah. So let's move it on. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all feeling all right, man? I know we're about 2 hours and 4 minutes in. I know that's not easy task to deal with. I thank everybody for showing up. Shout out to Mike Heath. Mike Heath is in the building, or Michael Heath. J Beats and Waves, what's going on? Rex Effects, I've been seeing you, bro. You're saying 9, biased towards the BAP tonight. Macho Man. Where is Young Beans too? Is Young Beans one of my moderators, bro? Where we at? Yeah, so I'm gonna grant Young Beans to be a moderator today. Yeah. All right, Young Beans, don't be hating on people now. I gave you the power. Well, yeah. Thank you so much, Destructo. Yeah, Destructo. Jesus Christ, man. All right now, y'all, no abuse of power. Just get the bullshit out the way like spam. And, you know, I just want to congratulate y'all. Y'all been holding me down for a long time, and it's only fair. I've just dug in my goddamn nose and saw it on the replay. Yeesh. Well, I didn't dig in my nose, so don't worry about that. I didn't dig in my nose. Yeah, Young Beans, though. I can't wait to dig into this kit that you dropped, bro. I guess that might have been a dono straight up. Or this person will let me know that I need to get to him. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring some people to the stage so I can get this thing going. So I'm not just dragging ass. So coming to the stage, Pops Productions.
Pops on the track.
like I just turned it down. Like, but that was Pop's production on the track there. Hey. So I already know where the loop came in and the inspiration and where that comes from. Marco Polo has something very similar in his MPC expansion, but it's there for that reason. So I'm not really hating on the fact that the idea came from there, as far as the progression goes, as far as the selection and the composition. The way that he approached it was different. The drum pattern is, and I respect that. Drum selection wise, I would definitely work with some other drums. In that sense, but it would become better if I gave you a better idea of what I mean by different drums, but I don't really know exactly, but I do respect the approach. Mix-wise, it sounded pretty decent. It wasn't the most extravagant, cleanest mix in the world, but it definitely did its job in terms of the way that it was in the track, I guess. But yeah, those are some things that I observed in the mono field, and yeah, overall, not bad. Oh yeah, mega shout out to the MPC gang. You already know, Akai Mafia in the building. Hey, I have my MPC over here. Oh, maybe I don't. Whoopsies, I forgot it's unplugged. I unplugged my camera, and I'm not gonna do that. Shout out. Anyways. I definitely give it about a 6. A 6 is fair. That's above average. I mean, that's a overly fair score, I would believe. A light 6. So yeah, that's what we'll go with. Pops. But yeah. These keys, McRee, is it a 5 or below? You gotta explain why. No. 5 is average. 4 is below average. So explain why it's below average. If it's a 5, yeah, I mean you're in a pocket. It's not amazing. It's not bad. It's it's that. So that's so dope. Let's go ahead and get that going, so we can keep this show on the vibe here. So. For those who don't know, y'all should check out Dash So Dope. He's been on here for quite a while. He's always supporting the channel. What the fuck was that? Let me find out. I got ghosts in this bitch. But anyways, yeah, Dash So Dope is really good. Dope artist. And we'll see if he's keeping that streak up. And shout out to everybody and congratulations and thank yous to everybody that is watching the show right now. I greatly appreciate it. So coming to the stage, Dash So Dope. Let's go.
I love it when you whine on a nigga real slow. Baby, take your time, I ain't got nowhere to go. You don't need to rush, girl, it's just us. I ain't tryna make love, but you know what's up. I love it when you whine on a nigga real slow. Baby, take your time, I ain't got nowhere to go. You don't need to rush, girl, it's just us. I ain't tryna make love, but you know what's up. Please forgive me if I seem a little nonchalant. Though this is something that I wanted a lot. I'll take my time if I'm allowed. All in freaky text messages, baby, won't you do it now? But I got all night, so baby, won't you slow it down? 'Cause we in the living room getting it on, and I ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. Feel on your booty. Oh, you ain't know how many hoes hit my phone before I showed up at your door like missed call, missed call, missed call text. Some of these women won't get a call back, but I'm here with you, don't be tripping off that. Now baby, turn around and arch that back. When you whine on a nigga real slow. Baby, take your time, I ain't got nowhere to go. You don't need to rush, girl, it's just us. I ain't tryna make love, but you know what's up. I love it when you whine on a nigga real slow. Baby, take your time, I ain't got nowhere to go.
That was Dash So Dope. Whine slow. So I definitely want to hear from you guys in the chat, like, how y'all feel about that. Rate it up. I definitely want to hear what y'all feel about this track and, what's y'all opinions and whatnot. I'm weighing in on it. This is mad different from what I've heard from Dash So Dope. Dash So Dope is like one of those prolific kind of rappers, kind of on a sense of a Kendrick Lamar, if you want to get more of a comparison. Dash So Dope usually has records like that. This is really weird to hear from him. Yeah, this is a really weird record, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm not opposed to it. Maybe he's in love. He got the love bug in his heart, and nothing wrong with that, man. Shout out to my boo thing, Naya, my investigator, my wife-to-be. Yeah, you know, we got to express ourselves. I remember back in the day when I did rap, and I made a few love songs, you know, you got that feeling in your bones. You gotta do what you do. Now these days, you know, I'm an OG. But anyways, the mix is probably the most problematic part for me. I think that the mix in itself needs a lot of work in sense of pulling down those instrumentations. It did sound pretty good in mono, but those were the things that were overwhelmingly too loud in the way that the record was approached. And it sounded like the vocals were extremely loud and being drowned out. I even noticed that certain parts, there was other instruments lost, especially your percussion. Your percussion wasn't as crispy as it could be, and that is important when you do this type of style of music, that you have crispy drums. So I would definitely lower all the melodic tones. If you are in contact with your engineer, lower it down until you can hear those drums. You can still go with the sheer amount of loudness that you had. The loudness on the mix wasn't the problem. To me, it was just the instrumentation. But, you know, the record itself is felt in a way, you know, and I greatly appreciate it. You know, everything from this point is subjective, but I definitely want to say it's about a 7. And that's the way I would do it. Ad was spitting that fire. Agreed on the mix. Gonna get the track from the ladies to expand the fan base. Yeah, absolutely. That's very important. But the women know when you're trying to milk them. No, actually, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not going there on this channel. But you got the heartfelt records. Heartache and pain obviously is things that make soulful music carry. There's only a few people I think that make records that can be felt. And you know, Summer Walker has some pretty decent joints. Again, her. Those are 2 people that I would recommend that really understand the concepts of R&B. SZA, what's her name? Haley and Chloe. I think it's Chloe right now. She has a record. I really love the record, but it's not a love record. It's just that fact that, you know, I'm fine as a motherfucker type record. Work it, Lord have mercy. But yeah, I still like that record though. And by the way, she's from Georgia. She's a GA baby. She is from Mapleton, I believe. But yeah, very good joint though. That's my only critiques for it, and you know, we just keep this thing going. I want to go ahead and make sure that we do this. So I'm gonna delay what we have coming in through Cash Apps for a second. I'm gonna let this refresh real quick. Shout out to the new subscribers, Nathan. What's good? Appreciate everybody that subbed today. It's Old Show. What is going on? Let me go ahead and get that switched up here. So, appreciate the donos too, by the way, guys. I'm Mad M. I did not see anything in. If you submitted something, make sure that you have everything when you do your dono. You can put in your email or, you know, a link so I can click on it or something like that. But if you just donated to the show, I really do appreciate it. Nonetheless, I'm gonna keep this thing going. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. We got a pretty busy day. I'm pretty sure everybody's unwinding from all the turkey and Black Friday stuff. You know, everybody likes to shop, you know, everybody likes to stay fresh, you know what I mean? And that is the thing to do. You know, new gear and all that stuff. I've talked about it, and I talked about it. I didn't talk about gear. But one thing I will say that if you want to get more into music production, I would definitely check out zZounds.com. The link is in the description box, because this Novation Circuit Rhythm, which is a portable a portable groove box. It's a sampler-based groove box, but they have an Novation circuit track. They have a 3 polyphony synthesizer on there. I think it might be 6 polyphony if you count the 2 tracks together. But this one right here is for sample-based producers. You only can do 2-bar loops, and it has some supportive software where you can hook it up to the computer and load up your samples and just drag them in there. You know, that typical workflow, and you can chop up samples and whatnot. $300 right now. That's a very, very good price. And I think shout out to Novation for coming with that when it comes to the sales. That was one of the biggest sales I've seen for gear. And Novation is definitely a good company. That's the keyboard that I choose to use for my production. I'm Ableton Live, FL Studio, and the MPC. So they are solidified in the game. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this joint played here. I see Super Producer the Third. We're gonna bring him to the stage. Super Producer Third. Let's go.
Sometimes I ask the Father why he won't come take me now. So much pride that I won't just break down and cry. But I got so much anguish bottled up, it kills me inside. Don't wanna be alone, but yet and still it seems that I will. Because deception left a void I feel will never be filled. So now I'm drinking, contemplating on the way to get killed. With evil voices telling me to split my shit with the steel. A suicidal way out, now that's the cowardly route. I'd rather get it like a G and make a bitch lay me down. I'm at the bottom of the trenches, scraping it out the mud. It's 424, so I'ma live by it and die by it, cuz.
Baby, I can't blame you if you wanna leave right now, but I know you're no fool. And shawty, you know exactly what you need, so tell me, girl, how long will you remain cool? I've been going through some things. Girl, I'm in a dark place, heart racing, got me clutching it. They feel like my soul is about to break. It's a struggle every day.
That was Super Producer Third. Dark Place. The artist was 3 AKA. So that was Super Producer Third on that. All right. So let me know how y'all feel about that in the chat. I definitely want to hear from you guys as far as your critiques or whatnot. Remember, I'm going to remind you guys is the rating system that I go by is 1 through 10. 1 being trash, 2 being almost trash, and 3 being bad, 4 being below average, 5 being average, 6 above average, 7 good, 8 great, 9 fine, and 10. I don't think I had to explain that as perfection there. As far as the record goes, as far as I could hear the vocals. The vocal presence was it was there. It sounded very professional. It didn't sound like you was just reading off the sheet of paper. The quality was good. There are some adjustments mix-wise that I would do. I saw somebody said the 808 needs work. No, he used a sub bass, and that's the way he wanted to approach that record, is using a sub bass. The only thing that I would suggest as far as sub basses go, even though if I could hear it in my headphones.
I'm broke.
Done a god. Money power status FLAC file.
Thank you so much for the donation. When it comes down to just different things as far as the selection of sounds and stuff like that, I thought that the sound selection was above average. It sounded a little dated in the 2000s, and the approach of the flow was pretty 2000-ish, early 2000, late 2000-ish. The patches and stuff like that were picked were pretty dated, but I'm not saying that dated as in a negative and constant. I'm saying as in That's the way that I'm just describing it, but it does work as far as the composition goes, so it wasn't very humiliating. I think that the sub bass will probably be the only thing that I can hear it in mono, so it will work. And I'm not saying, again, I'm not using dated as a negative and constant. That's the description. Not a fan of the I'm about to say Triple Six Mafia, the 808 Mafia air horn or the Tom Ford air horn. I think that takes away from the record a little bit. But as far as the record goes, it's pretty solid. I would definitely say it's around a 6 overall. There are some things tightening up wise on the mix that could work, and that would be just turning down the instrumentation just a tad bit, because your bass is kind of hiding in between the melodies and stuff like that. And I know the horns, I would leave the horns alone. I think the horns is actually pretty decent in terms of how low it sounds. It's meant to there. Make it an 808, slide with it. If he was to make it an 808, I don't know. It might could work. It just depends on what octave, you know. Said written while I was in prison in 08. Word up.
I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
No, I was fucking with you.
Oh, you think you can do this to me?
That's how he was when he was talking to the judge. Goddammit. And shout out, man. I ain't shaming you for that. I already know what it is, dog. You could kind of tell, you know, and I respect that. I respect that. Anything to keep your mind off of the fuck shit on the streets, bro. Yo, I'm 100% for that. I'm 100% for that. I think it was like 3 years ago. I found out that my high school basketball coach was a CO. And I was like, nigga, this makes total sense, because this man right here, dog, he hell, bruh. Hey, man, shout out to Coach Lisco, man. Yeah, very, very inspirational man in the community for a lot of young men. And thank God, you know, because we need more brothers like that in the streets, you know what I'm saying? And he's done his thing. But anyways, yeah, pretty good record. I'm with it. I'm with it. You heard the score. You know the vibes. Let's keep this thing going. Word. PG Beats. If PG Beats co-sign your joint, man, then you on the way. PG Beats, he's about the savagery. He is about the savagery. What am I missing here? So I'm gonna go ahead and what is it? We got people here that's been here for a while. Was it Baby OG? Babu OG. Yeah, Babu OG. Babu OG. Let's go and bring that up. Let's go ahead and get that going, man. Let's see what that's about. SoundCloud, so, you know, I got to turn up volumes and stuff.
We were slumped as she sat on ribbed fabric, holding the tragic of a moldy sandwich in her stance, still fuzzled by the strange plan, doctored by the shady eye beds beneath the manhole. Still though, flicking off the flies, he went to say bye. She chewed off a big bowl chunk, almost yucking as the rancid taste them. A vape on a few, and just as she fell tube, the ebb hit the fuse. Blood pulse, time slowed, and her mind flew. Flooded with the blam in her fist, she knew right then and this truly must be the incredible fable power of abandoned bus cheese.
That boss will find the most incredible of artifacts, the abandoned bus cheese.
And with the ebb in her blood, she ran right to the queen. She took us to her throne, said the following things.
I'm cool as a cucumber. She looks right at the queen and she goes, yo, fuck you, man.
Drug my brother up off fear and told him to be good by turning back on all the suburbs from his neighborhood. And when the deeds were done, he found to redone it, too grieving, too broken for any further function. So then a soldier, a nuisance, dressed as my people and got me to go and boot him.
She didn't know where he was. He could have been anywhere. He could have been dead.
That was Babu OG with Abandon the Bus Cheese featuring the narrator. What y'all think about that? Let me know how y'all feel in the chat, man. I see some 8s up in here. I see M. Abdul, and I guess that comment is about the face right here. I mean the PFP file, blue cheese oven ranch, 11 secs in bops consistently. Yeah, so we're in the weird SoundCloud world, and I always find that to be very interesting because the music on SoundCloud, it's like you roll the dice and you don't know what you're getting, but sometimes you get something that is so weird and so amazing that it's great to you. In compliments of this person, they call this particular vibe trip hop. So if y'all don't know, trip hop is one of those things where that's when I mean, genre merging is pretty typical these days anyways. Like everybody's trying to merge their genres and stuff, but yeah. So the flow in itself was pretty good. I thought that the way that it was approached, I think the only problematic thing about the record was maybe man, this man wants me to play this badly. Appreciate the dono composition. I'm gonna get to it. But anyways.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
Please watch Azura Suzuki's Sparta remix. She makes really fire beats from cartoons and is an awesome audio engineer and a good friend.
Word. I got you. Y'all been telling me about this person since what, Friday? Yeah, so the record in itself, it has some good textures. The only thing I think mix wise is that certain times I can understand the vocal presence, but if you want to kind of get the vocals to have a clarity to it to where it doesn't seem like everything is just seeped into the side chaining, I would definitely lower the melodies of the track or the instrumentation, the instrumental parts, like and let those drums hit a little bit harder, and you would have a greater product there. I got you, Boomer Naughty. But yeah, so everything is pretty good from this record. I would definitely say it's about a 7. But yeah, really good joint. It's good. It is definitely good. I give it a light 7 at that. All right, so we're gonna keep this thing moving here. I know everybody keeps on asking me to play this joint. Let's go ahead and get to one more joint there. Composition Suzuki, the Sparta remix. We're gonna check that out. We're gonna check that out here. Exclusive live stuff. We're gonna see if it is horse poo poo. I won't say anything. Sparta remix. That's not true. There's a lot of remixes that this person got. Asura Suzuki. I'll just go ahead and show you what the aesthetics are as far as my search went. Asura Suzuki, 348 videos, almost at 4K subscribers. You know, this is probably just living their best life. What is Sailor Moon Sparta remix? So we're gonna hear that. So coming to the stage, Azura Suzuki. Let's go. I ain't gonna even hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. That is a what the fuck moment. I felt like I was being trolled. But in hindsight of that, and I don't know, well, fuck it, I'll just let the music play under that. It is quite creative. For those who don't know, there was a whole bunch of syncopated chopping. If you can look at the video, you see where it's coming from. Now, it is wild, but the music in itself is pretty well composed, and it makes sense for what the hell is going on. Is this something that I would listen to on the normal outside of making some jokes and adding that to like a video as a spontaneous meme? No, but I would definitely say it's above average for the work that's put into it. So, you know, let's go ahead and listen to one more, and we'll see what it is. And I don't have. I'm one of these people that can take a lot. My big ass ears take abuse. Hold up, blood. Let's just get this junk going. All right. So it's only a few things that could really, this could be really used for. Memes, which is very good because we all know that memes are popular. And they would fit in certain videos and stuff like that. The creativity of the editing is amazing. I ain't gonna hold you because I have edited and used what is it? I can't talk right now. It is FL Studio. What is it? Z-Game Editor, Visualizer. I have like, what, 3 or 4 tutorials, and they're like my biggest videos on my YouTube channel. Z-Game Editor, Visualizer in FL Studio. So, you know, those things are very good. But this is very troll-like, by the way. This is just very troll-like. But I'm not knocking what was done in that record, in that video. But I would love I would use that as a hilarious part of my video, and I feel like that's the intention of it, and that's going to be popular. I mean, the person's channel is growing, so they have an audience. So I would respect it, put some respect on their name. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the app cache going again. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be a lot of people this time, but I guess so. Everybody chilling right now. So coming to the stage, Visionary. It's like a downside, but other than that though, the record fit very well. Is the way that it was brought in, introduced, and arranged. It was very powerful in the sense that I would listen to this record a lot more than just this one time. So I would definitely give that about an 8. I would give that about an 8 so far. So that's a pretty good score. That 8 is great, guys. So that's the way I would look at that record. What I'm gonna do here. Let's go.
Destroy all secrets.
As far as the version of success is, I was never meant to be there to begin with. Told my mama there ain't no coming back for me. Told my father
I see y'all doing y'all thing, Playboy.
I watched as long as I could just to see it all happens again before, that's for sure. Wasting my mind if I'm worried about time. For decades my motto's been grind till I shine. I expose you shady ass rappers, why lie? Just to be like you would be the loss of all time. If you came before, you're supposed to watch me shine. If you kept me out, you've only sealed your demise. Made up esoteric cause destroyed on sight. I respect origin but predecessors I spied. In retaliation to gatekeeping and biting. Burn your magazine and your website is garbage. I killed the whole music scene. I was there when y'all were toddlers. Peers getting entertained and groomed by imposters. I will only tell you the truth about me. You still have to deal with the truth about you. I will only tell you the truth about me. You still have to deal with the truth about you.
That was Naptown, success story produced by YTG. Let me know how y'all feel about that, chat. Weigh in. Again, shout out to my beautiful audience, man. I want to give a round of applause to y'all guys. So, I don't know. there are a couple of things I can say. I think that the main melody. Appreciate that, Dono. By the way, there's a few things that I would say about the overall mix, you know, and I think that might be the one thing that you would want to work on. When I heard it in mono, it sounded good. So, you know, but the composition itself pretty much carried it up. You know, it was a minimalistic type vibe, you know, just simple stuff. But I would definitely correct how loud those musical instruments are, you know, just to give space for the drums and the vocal presence. It seems like that's the only thing that's really holding you back as far as getting that crispy, professional sound per se. Or, you know,
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
I hope only the best for you and your fam. Thanks for being the og of the game and the knowledge and experience you give.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure, my pleasure. I thank you so much for those kind words and the dono. But yeah, I definitely want to hear what y'all weigh in on it as far as that. The artist's performance was pretty decent. I think what will help the vocals a whole lot more is you ease off of the amount of pitch correction that you put on the vocals, allow it to be a little bit smoother than what you applied, and then those vocals, that performance, and what you're saying will be heard a whole lot easier, and it will also be a straightforward way to have your audience be captivated inside of your performance, and I would overall give that a 6. I would, matter of fact. Yeah, I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a light 6. It's on the verge of 5. It's on the verge of 5, but when I say 5 in this instance, it's where you want to be. You know, it's average, but it's average for what modern music would be the approach, and that's nothing wrong with being average in the approach if that's what type of music that you do, by the way. So, you know, it's just that, you know, modern music there's a formula to it, and it's probably one of the easier formulas to approach. So you got to bring something up. You got to bring a little bit more to the table in terms of your artistry, you know, and that's the only thing that I would say. So I'm moving forward here. I'm going to allow that record to play, and then we'll get back to it. Shout out to all the donators that just dropped in stuff. Boomer Nadi said, see you doing big things, Playboy. Appreciate it. D-Skis, he just said, I only hope for the best for you and your fam. Thanks for being an OG of the game and the knowledge and experience you give. My pleasure, D-Skis. I appreciate you. I'm assuming if Boomer Nadi actually sent some stuff, because Boomer Nadi is someone that brings something to the table as far as the production. So I know the dono isn't just free here, but yeah, and it does meet the threshold. So I will check that out, and we're gonna go ahead and get some more vibes in there. Yeah, so let's go ahead and see if Boomer Nadi sent it. Boomer Nadi, yes he has, and we're gonna check him out here. So coming to the stage, Boomer Nadi.
Boomer Nadi, bang.
I will not let you destroy my world!
So that was Boomer Nadi there with the Ultra Instinct remix. Come on, man. You can't try a nigga like McRee, somebody named Traptendo, and I think that we don't know that's the Dragon Ball Super Ultra Instinct. Like, we know that's the thing. That's the OST right there, bro. It's been sampled before, but that second part was disgusting. The approach of that was very tough, by the way. That was mean. That was disrespectful. 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 I gotta turn that up. Yeah. That needs to be extended. Just that. Just that. Like, fuck the beginning part was dope, but that for a battle beat, I think that is very good. That's a I'm trying to win this round at a beat battle type beat. I'm just saying. But overall though, mean composition. Yeah, that was a really that switch up was tough. I definitely want to hear from you guys what y'all think that was worth. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all rate that? What do y'all rate that? I'm just saying. Because that was probably one of the toughest beats tonight. Young Beans. Macho Man, what you feel? I know you still here. Macho Man, where you at? What you rate that though? Noodle says it's a 10, 9s, 8.5s. Sounds like you know what you're doing. 10s. Hey, bruh, like he can for real do every beat battle on the internet, streets, all that. That's gonna go. Thank you for the subs. Hey. 9 Macho Man? What I got? Damn, I don't know. Jason Wall says, when am I gonna start back using the Force or doing Force videos? Oh, don't worry about that. What I'm doing right now, and I guess I can show y'all. I changed up some stuff real quick over here in the video. Just give me a second, guys. I know we're 2 hours and 50 minutes in. I got my hard drive attached, so. Where we at? I'll show y'all. I got old videos that I have not edited. That's a damn shame. But I'm changing my setup in the living room. You can actually hear the audio. I was sitting there listening to Outkast earlier today. Let's see here. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all guys in a second, so give me a sec here. So I'm in changing my setup here at the crib, and it's gonna look more or less like this. So this is a recording. I'm trying to get the best quality as humanly possible. I will share with y'all what my setup looks like on IG, and so if you follow me on IG, it'd be a great idea to do that. But yeah, you can see that I'm trying to get as much clarity out of this as humanly possible with this new setup. But if you want to follow me on social media, DJAveMcRee.net, you know, that's the website right there, new stuff. And yeah, so I'll get that going over here, overlay it. So, you know, DJAveMcRee.net. You can follow me on social media. You can see me on Twitter at AveMcRee. So that's A as in apple, V as in van, E as in elephant, and E as in elephant, M as in Michael, C as in car, R as in rug, E as in elephant, E as in elephant. It's different, of course, for Facebook. It is DJAveMcRee on Facebook, and then on SoundCloud it's DJ-Av-McRee, and then on IG it is AveMcRee. I try to keep it as consistent as humanly possible, but for some godforsaken reason, they don't allow you to change it on Facebook. So, but yeah, Boominati came through with that one, guys. He really did. He did his thing on that one. We got to give it up to him for that. That was tough. We're gonna keep the show going though. I'm gonna make sure I do see that there's CashApp gang is still popping. Pops Production wanted to get one in. I saw that there was another dono, and I'm trying to get as much people in. Today is like one of those days, I guess, where everybody's trying to establish their dominance. I do appreciate everybody for donating and stuff like that. I appreciate that because it helps support this channel. It helps support this channel, and it makes things shows like these possible, because I do get copyright claims. I'm not able to monetize these, so I don't get the maximum strength out of it, and the immediate support really helps with people seeing this down in the future. I see I have like 139 likes. I greatly appreciate it. Those are things that analytics that do count at the end of the day. And when the show really takes off, and when I'm not trying to tip my hand here and talk about future things, but they're all in the play, and it's greatly appreciated. So coming to the stage, coming to the stage again, Post Productions. Let's go.
SF got the waves.
Okay, like.
It's been a long ride, baby, yeah, a long ride. Full of memories, but I ain't talking hard job. I'm trying to chill up in a Sprinter, fuck a part-time. I'm trying to turn up, baby girl, for all them hard times. It's been a long ride, baby, yeah, a long ride. Miles will pass a lot, but that's when times got tough. Ain't nobody ever cared, so why should I give a fuck? When you ended up, cup, the end in my drug. We on the road down, feel like I'm home now. And I'm just praying now we make it out our hometown. Feel like a ghost town, that shit had me zoned out. But I ain't hopping on no train, I made my own sound. I'm hella smart, but I play it like a dummy. Like I could read a bitch, but I don't like to study. And I can hear you talking shit like you above me. But just remember that when you asking for money. She like a canteen, she fine and dandy. But I ain't cuffing on no hoe, I keep my hands free. She a freak, she my bae, I'm talking brandy. I plan to win it, also trying up the ante. If be the pussy niggas hating, I can't stand me. But they just mad I came up and I'm everything they can be. All these dumb niggas get caught up in the stampede. But I'm supposed to say that they like I'm a vigilante. Homeboy think I'm capping, just don't realize he a bozo. Hanging with them niggas, man, y'all jumping on that rowboat. How was she the one, but when that drop comes, she a no-show. I ain't talking reckless, I'm just heavy on that bro code. I was all alone, man, that shit was hella painful. It had me look at everything with hella different angles. You try to break away, but you just end up getting tangled. Had me in that thunderstorm, still waiting on that rainbow. It's been a long ride, baby, yeah, a long ride. Full of memories,
That was LRJ, Long Ride, produced by Post Production. That was Post Production's nephew. What? Hey, real talk. I weigh in on it some more, chat. Weigh in on it some more. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I'll weigh in as the track plays again. So, yeah. As far as the composition goes, the guitar, I like the guitar riff at the very beginning of the track. I thought it was a very good way to loop a guitar. Hence that that's not shade. That's just the observation. The vocals performance, a little questionable in terms of the mix. I would turn down the reverb on the vocals. It seems like it's a bit spacious. Matter of fact, I would get rid of a lot of the extra reverb on a whole bunch of things. And the only other thing that I thought was annoying was the open hat. Once the 808 came in, it seemed like it was too, like, it hits. Now, when I say the drum programming or the drum pattern was very fitting with the guitar loop and the other sounds selected, it's pretty good. But other than that, the mix suffers from when that hi-hat hits with the 808. So I would definitely look at turning down like the hi-hats just a tad bit, and definitely that open hat. But overall, though, I think the record itself has a fighting chance. It's a really good record. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling it, and I'm gonna give it about a 7 though. And once everything gets corrected and everything is in pocket, it will be a 8 or 9. But I think the artist that's on this record sounds very good. I think the melodic tones of the composition fit his vocals. I saw people were saying that the vocal performance was weak. I disagree. So slow it down? Slow down the vocal? Hell no. I think that fits, bro. I don't know. I think that fits. I think PG Beats was like, man, that sounds a lot like my flow. He was like,
oh, you motherfucker. Okay.
Yeah, I think the feeling of the record and the BPM was on point. Pops Production said, you know what, man, not on my watch. Damn. I'm very impressed with that Pops Production. You got something there. If that's your nephew, bro, you better hold on to that mofo. That's for sure. And I'm definitely gonna look back at this. I'm definitely gonna look back at that record. Let's go ahead and make sure that everything is clear. I'm gonna make sure the coast is clear. Let's see there. These keys is up. Shout out to Smitty Trill for the dono. Shout out to the new sub here, the official. Virtual? Future? Damn, fuck it. I blew it.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and keep this thing going. We are 2 hours, 59 minutes in. We're on the cusp of breaking the 3 hours. If y'all are wondering, if I was to announce a winner, it's kind of a clear-cut winner today. And we heard that record. It was Boomer Naughty. So I will be reaching out to Boomer Naughty here. He is the clear-cut, concise winner today. I had the second best record to me was this record right here, and it was by G Mac. G Mac's record was phenomenal, and I did score up Wagabud and Moro as 8s, and at Young Bean at an 8. So yeah, those guys can relax. Those dudes always. Wagabud's won what, twice, and Young Beans, he done won too many goddamn times. I mean, it is what it is there, but I definitely would say Boomer Naughty had the best record. But we're gonna go ahead and continue. We're in OT. The support has been grandiose, and the people that have been watching have proved that this show needs to go on. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull up these keys. So coming to the stage, these keys. That was these keys. That was a not bad joint. Yeah, simple to the point, minimalistic, good mix, nice little percussive mixture of the way, great percussive progression in the sense. Yeah, I did hear. Yeah, Pollution. I did hear some light glitching in there. That's always greatly appreciated, right? Yeah, there's a lot I can say, man. This dude right here is in love with the way he's producing, and that's the thing that I like. Yeah, when Macho Man says it's a 9, man, that's kind of fair. I mean, Macho Man is one of these assholes that like to, even though he's my moderator. Come on, hell no. He's an asshole like me, bro, so he's not gonna do it. Man, I miss the help. Man, we gotta check up on a Percolum, man. I haven't seen Perk Dog all day, and hopefully Perk Dog is doing well. So I'm gonna check on him a little later, so we can get some stuff rolling. But yeah, so in between us switching up, and you don't have to donate, guys. Relax, sit back and relax, enjoy OT. I'm gonna dig through a couple of joints. I'm just gonna go ahead and get some, pay some bills real quick, do some housekeeping. So, but yeah, if I was to rate that track, I definitely would give it an 8. It's an 8. I give it an 8. It was pretty clean. All right, so anyways, so we're going into this quick little commercial break here. Make sure that y'all check out Traptendo. Damn, I keep on. See, I had 2 websites at one time. I had Traptendo.net, and then I had DJAveMcRee.net. But I ended up dissolving my second business into my first business, and this is DJAveMcRee.net. DJAveMcRee.net is a blog. It's kind of like Music Radar. If you're not into Music Radar and their take or whatnot, shout out to Music Radar. I love reading their articles. I was reading a couple of them today. A lot of their hot takes on Black Friday and a lot of the new stuff. You know, I wouldn't have been informed if it wasn't for them. So shout out to them. But yeah, this is the website here. I'm gonna have some other cool graphics going. You know, if you want to see what's going on at Plug and Boutique, shout out to Plug and Boutique. They help endorse this channel. They have helped push this channel to where it's at today. I did do a lot of hard work for them, but it was all a pleasure because I established relationships. That makes my website stronger. And you can join our mailing list. We're in December. Since it's December, I will be doing a lot of gifting, a lot of software giveaways, plug-in giveaways. I got a lot of clout out here with these companies, and I really do appreciate the companies that have my back because I've had theirs. Again, you know, they're into both positive. Thank you for the sub. They're into both positive and negative reviews. You know, most of this stuff is just things that you can see on my YouTube channel, but more or less, the merchandise. If you want to check out some sample packs, I got some dope stuff out here. New people that are joining. New stuff comes. It's gonna come all week. We have a lot of sound designers that sign up. Thank you again. I want to give a round of applause and flowers to all of the people that submitted. There's a lot of you guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and give you guys your flowers. CMP, he has a nice pack out. It includes waves and stems. So if you're into just using stems and stuff like that, you like the sample, you got both things covered there. So you get 20 premium compositions. So and then also we have Shoshin. I know a lot of people want some Electra 2, Electra X packs and stuff like that, or preset banks, and we got that. We got some old stuff, we got some new stuff, a lot of classic stuff that a lot of multi-platinum producers have made famous. I got wave presets that are for free. I got bundles that are going, and if you use the code Traptendo right now, you get 50% off. And so spoiler alert, we will be going into Cyber Week, so I'll let everybody know as it comes. You know, we got more stuff than that. You know, there's people that are coming with Omnisphere presets. I know how crazy y'all are about that. Arturia presets, stuff for RC20. So if you're into RC20, a lot of that stuff's coming. Drum kits, we got bundle deals. We even got merch and stuff like that. I prefer that you check out YouTube for the merch and keep it that way. And yeah, check that out. You know, I got new merch coming too as well. So, you know, that's just a little bit of bill paying, a little bit of things that I want to tell everybody to check out. And I greatly appreciate everybody that has came through today. So into that, let's keep this music rolling. We're gonna keep this music rolling. So we're gonna check out, oh my Lord, this fool sent me another zip file. Somebody's talking about beat submission and I don't know. Oh, okay, he said SLDR. I'm gonna bring him to the stage. I appreciate you for writing me and saying, what up, Av? I watch your content for a bit and you're one of my favorite content creators. Appreciate you for the opportunity to be that. And we're gonna listen to your music. So coming to the stage, SLDR. that was Bane by SLDR. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I thought the way that the melody was approached was very minimalistic, and that was decent. I know I used the word minimalistic, but minimalistic means that it's just basically a groove. It's groove-based in that composition. I think that's a better way of describing it instead of minimalistic. But yeah, just a minimal amount of chord progressions or whatnot, and they kind of follow the same kind of reference every single part of the track, and then kind of just a traditional build-up of adding more instruments. So that's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, so yeah, the vibes is pretty decent. I'm not against the sound selection. I think the sound selection works. The drum pattern works for the beat, but I think that the drums in itself aren't the greatest in the world. I would say that the melodies and stuff like that are a little bit too loud as far as the mix, but the mix holds up very well in mono, and that's what I would like to say. So I would give that about a 6. So yeah, keep that moving. Pretty decent joint there, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Above average. So yeah. Yeah, and I know people get upset when I rate beats and stuff like that, and it's okay to get upset because it's a critique, and a lot of you guys are tough as nails. I wasn't always tough as nails when I heard critiques about my beats the first time. I thought I was the shit, and even in a certain fashion, being on the internet, and the internet being the early thing, I used to be on rockbattle.com, by the way. So that's pretty much my story of why a lot of people even know me, is because I was a forum buff. You know, Future Music Producers or futureproducers.com and PMP Worldwide and rockbattle.com. I used to be on that thing like it was crack. And you know, just you get to know people and you try to make something happen. At that time, I was broke as hell, and I couldn't make nothing happen, even with the placements that I had. But coming to the stage, we got Malik. Let's go.
Maldini sauce top.
That was a leak on the track. Let's talk about that. Yeah, so I like the progression. The main thing that stuck out to me was the chord progression. It feels good. It feels very R&B-ish, and it also feels modern with the drums selection. The drum selection wasn't the craziest, again, not the craziest, but it's very safe. So you know, I can respect the pick of those type of drums. And you know, the mix is where I would say the most problematic thing. When the kick came in, not only was the kick too loud, the kick was panned to the left. I would say just put that, take that pan away from those kicks and turn them down just a little bit. You know, just a little bit, and you have everything else is very crispy. You know, I couldn't find anything else that was very problematic in that joint. So yeah, good stuff. I'm gonna rate that a 7. Yeah, so Malik, business. Yeah, that was a really good joint here that I like to respect you for. So we're gonna go and find the next person here. D's Keys brought up a good point here. He was talking about, did you use Ozone on the master? I've tried Ozone on my master bus before, just like everybody else did in your DAW as far as like you mixing. It just didn't work for me that way. What makes where I use Ozone is just in mastering altogether. I use it in the standalone software counterpart instead of like the VST plugin, because I do have Ozone Advanced. Shout out to Isotope in the building. I do recommend that too, by the way, guys. Matter of fact, let's go over there. Let's do this. I'll go over there. But he brings up a point to where I had a flashback of, when I was making beats, even in the FL Studio at that particular time. FL Studio or Fruity Loops didn't have the best tools at that time. Neither did any DAW. But now we're at a time where you don't need to know how to play the keys. And this is why. Because the websites like these exist, technology like this exists. You got Scalar 2 if you don't know how to play no keys. You have RC20 for lo-fi. There was no way to kind of fatten up or add saturation that sounded like real saturation, like when you're driving something from a DAC, digital audio converter, from your ADDA into a system. And I shout out to Pollution too. He said that music is subjective. Absolutely, it is. So what I say isn't supreme word too, by the way, guys. No disrespect. V Collection was not as big. What was it? I had Aturia's first plugin. I've shown it off. I still have it in the box. I used the dongle though, because they used to dongle it up with Steinberg software before they had their software, but their own particular licensing software. Thank God that they have changed. But yeah, this holiday bundle, holy shit. Oh damn, let's check that out. These weren't available, and believe it or not, if I had Ozone at the time I was making music, like Ozone 9 standard, or or the advanced version, or Neutron 3 standard, to be honest, if computers were strong enough to run these, Nectar 3 Plus, what the fuck? Nectar 3 Plus, holy shit. I have a link to Plugin Boutique in the description box, by the way, guys. But yeah, if these tools were around, what else comes with this shit? All right, let's go down the list. Trash 2, very good distortion plugin that gets slept on every year. Iris 2 needs a little bit of work because it is CPU intensive, but that very idea of spectral painting to get a sound is beyond out of this world. The only other company I know that does that very well is Steinberg with I can't even think of the name of the software right now, but it is on my computer though. Break Tweaker, another very good plugin. Stutter Edit 2, amazing. Break Tweaker, never heard this before. Break Tweaker turns everything that you know in the rhythm hard. Okay, yeah, we got to talk about that one day. Neoverb, not my style. Phoenix Verbs, not my style. R2 Stereo, not my style. Excalibur, these are older plugins. RX Elements, you would be better off with the standard version, of course. But I guess something is nothing. If something's better than nothing. But the biggest help of this would be for samplers in that tool for musical rebalance, and that's only in the standard and advanced version, not in the element version. So that's the only bummer about that loud pack that they had, that bundle. So anyways, let's go and undo that and get back to the show, and let's get to this joint right here by Samuel Vincent. That was Sam Blaze on the track. We're gonna run that back. Yeah, I think that record was that was pretty good. It's obviously inspired by today's modern music as far as the vibe goes. I have the song. What is it? Let me pull it up. I'll pull it up. It's like progression-wise, you can hear it. That it's inspired. Is it exactly that? No, absolutely not. I do think that the mixing and the way that this track was produced was very good, though it is very inspired. And there's nothing wrong with being inspired. It's just that, yeah, that was pretty obvious. That was pretty obvious. Where are my artists that I have? Because I know I have this on my library, artist album songs. Got Dunda on here. WizKid, I believe. I think it's playing on my phone right now. Oh, no. Don't do that. God damn you, phone. Phone just want to be tripping. Not this song. But it is WizKid, though. WizKid, so let's go ahead and hear that. You know, I talked about WizKid on my channel before. I'm playing it like this on purpose, so I do apologize if you got an issue with me playing it like that. I'm probably gonna get a massive amounts of copyright strikes anyways, but still. Where is the damn song? Oh, there it goes. It's basically this. Very similar, right? Damn. Internet, please. But I still would give that about, I still would give that beat about a 7, about a 7-8. It was a little loud for it just to be a beat, but you know how it is on the internet, right? You just have to deal with that. But anyways, let's go ahead and keep it going. Yeah, Sam Vincent, you really came with that track though. That's one of the things that I like about doing the show is that you get to hear people's take and their interests and stuff like that. Okay, this guy put his whole entire, he put that on there, so I'm gonna have to go over here and hold an L and hold an ad. Oh no, maybe not. So I'm gonna go ahead and hear that immediately. So coming to the stage, Forget Love. Let's go.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Beats sent via Gmail. Thanks for sharing your knowledge also.
Thanks for the donut. So there's some things I enjoy. That was Forget Love, the beats for Freestyle Mondo Type Beat 2022. Trying to be ahead of the curve. I get it. I think, as far as the progression goes, pretty decent progression for what it is. I mean, I'm not against the chord progression itself. My issue is probably with the sound selection. I will work on your sound selection. I think those sounds don't really work with that progression. Like they actually have some inharmonic parts about it and it makes it sound off tune. So, just be leery of that. But overall, the approach and the drum selection was pretty decent. Those things would help as far as the mixing, as far as the joints. And it's not easy. Sound selection is not an easy thing, okay? Like sound selection comes with age. It's like shit when you just actually learn how to make some type of decent beat. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing I would preach for you learning the aspect of that. And then you got a weird dark part of the track, which is very interesting, but I don't think it naturally works with the flow. But I would go ahead and give that a 5. I would give it at a 5. Given all the improvements, it would be about a 7. So yeah, shouts out to you. I thank you so much for submitting. Let's go ahead and get to another joint here. We have XC Gabriel, which has been in the chat all day talking shit. And this is the only joint I've actually heard. So coming to the stage, XC Gabriel. Let's go. So that was XC Gabriel, and actually the production on this is not bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. The thing that I would say that is a little problematic is the mix. The mix was a bit everywhere, but other than that, well, I wouldn't say a bit everywhere. I would say that the instrumentation is extremely loud, and the highs are present, and those particular sounds bring that. So the sound selection in itself actually works with the progression of both the beat pattern and the composition, and it's very creative in that sense, and it does work. I technically hear this in like something like a video game, something like a shoot 'em up or something like that. Like a shoot 'em up game, it seems like it would be some vibes as far as like playing a game like that and hearing some music like this right here. So the music in itself, composition wise, is very strong. So I would definitely say that that is a good implementation of how you would approach a composition in this regard. So yeah, dope shit. I would give this about 7. It could be an 8 or higher if the mix is improved upon in terms of what I suggested. So yeah. So I can appreciate stuff like that, of course. I think that person knows that. So yeah. So next to the stage, we got PG Beats, as we are in OT, baby. PG Beats, let's go.
Who do you call? Who do you call when your pocket's low and lonely? Who do you call when them niggas tripping these days? Who do you call? Yeah, like I never did nothing for y'all. I know who I got if I ever fall. Not y'all. Talking to a dog face. Goddamn, niggas fake, niggas cruel, niggas use, fill a fool. He said me too. My own blood like Sue. I don't feel the love in nobody either. When them niggas slide on you, you know who do 5 people. Send them boys up to the high people, don't hide people. Don't lie to people like I turned on, yeah, I learned, homie, get burned. So I give a nigga what they earn, and I'm firm on it. Now the table turns and I ain't picking up, and I ain't got a buck, and I don't give a fuck, and I only got me, fuck do you mean? I'm going with the problems and fuck all your dreams. Ain't buying no bottles and go tell them I said it, I swear I won't edit. And if it go down, I swear I will let it. You know that I'm ready, my presence is heavy, my anger is deadly. I might need a reverend, you might need a medic. I might need a trip, I might need a smoke, grab me a zip and some shit I can sip and don't think about the shit. Need some shit I can sip and don't think about the shit. Who do you call when your pocket's low and lonely?
That was PG on the track. It is called Who Do You Call? All right, let me know how y'all feel about this. I see that y'all still rating. I see that y'all still in here as we're winding down a little bit. Javante, what is going on? PG Beats. PG Beats is hype. The only thing I can hear problematic on the record is that you can hear in the compression that the kick is fighting other instances of the harmonics or the other transients, but your vocals, they stick out the most, and it don't seem problematic because of the way of where your frequency sits. So And how would you fix that, or to get some of that? I think there's a little bit too much low end on the kick. I know the kick is in the lower frequencies, but I would run a high pass filter just to cut off just a little bit of the 60 hertz stuff, and you will have something sharp. Cannon on the beat, what is good? But yeah. So, what I'm gonna do here, give everybody special shouts out. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. Hey, yeah, exciting show. I want to give a special shout out to Boominati coming out of nowhere and smacking us down with this track, man. I think that Ultra Instinct beat was definitely a treat. I want to give a special shout out as I see her in here, and yes, this is my boo thing. She get dropping on hearts, man. Love you, boo. But anyways, I want to see what the Israelite. I need to email you, McRee. I sell electronics. I need a Akai distributor. Like, I'm not a distributor, but if you have something, I don't know how we would approach that. I mean, I'm always interested to hear ideas. I'm getting a little better now, by the way, at approaching emails. I know some people are wondering, like, oh, did he even see it? Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. I saw your emails. Again, big shout out to Cannon on the Beat approaching in, you know. Hopefully my dude Perk Dog is doing okay. Perklum, man, I ain't ever heard him. Thank you so much, Insane Zip, for subscribing. Greatly appreciated the love. If you like my style, love the show, greatly appreciated too as well. I've lost track of what I was talking about, but yeah, a lot of good music today. I'm glad to help all the people. Again, special shout out to all my moderators, my new moderators, Macho Man. Now he creeping people's accounts now. Yeah, Macho Man, Young Beans, I had to put him as a moderator. He's been around for a while. I'm gonna go ahead and knight one more person here, and as he has deserved it over the times that he has been here. So let's go ahead and knight someone. Cannon on the Beat will be knighted. Thank you so much for everybody that has submitted to the show today. It was some really good stuff. Again, thanks for the support. Hitting the like button always helps. I love the fact that you guys have shown out. I know it's going to be a little different in the next week, but I don't care. It's all about the people that are here for the experience and all the great music and stuff like that. I want to see progress, and I think I feel that in my bones that there's a lot of progression going on with the content on here, and I'm not gonna get lazy. Matter of fact, I will be streaming yet again in a little bit. I'm gonna take a little break, and I'm gonna show y'all the new setup, and we'll probably jam out a little bit, you know, give a little bit of spiritual talk or whatnot, music-wise. Oh, wag a butt. Thank you so much. I want, as a project, and I will remind you guys as I will participate in this, I want to hear some Christmas remixes. If not next week, I want to hear Christmas remixes. I want to hear some Christmas remixes. We are in the holiday season. It's Av McAllister. It's not AveMcRee anymore. For those who get the Home Alone reference, I appreciate that. And the reason why I say Av McAllister is because Mr. McAllister wore these long pea coats and whatnot. So, yeah. So, you know, very stylish stuff here. Grown folk stuff. Yeah, you know, nothing bling blingy. Nothing expensive on, just nice old style. But yeah, I want to hear some Christmas remixes, guys. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season, mother flubbers. Let's get it, man. Some Christmas remixes. I want to hear. I don't care if it's hip hop. I don't care if it's country. I don't care. Yeah. If they are the majority hip hop, if it's majority like house remixes and stuff like that or whatever, you know, I'll compile a playlist and we'll get it popping on the channel. I want some cool shit to happen, and I want to have fun this year. I've been I've been blessed, but I've been depressed, And yeah, so closing statements. Love you guys. I didn't hear your music this week. I do apologize. You know, I'll try to make sure that I hear everybody that is new to the channel's music. And hopefully I helped y'all guys out with your journey. And I'm gonna hit y'all with that outro because we is out of here, baby. Peace.